Say it slow right now until the truth comes out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. Say it slow right now, left alone, cried out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. I don't understand what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water. Try to find what's right in a distant place, so far away. The silence fills my heart with empty space. But now I'm sure of where I'll go from here. And tensions rise, they push me to divert my vision. But I will break the ceiling and the walls that kept me in for all this time, and all the reasons that I cannot find. They'll break for me to fall under that pressure. They'll wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces I trust. Have to stay above the rushing water. I will do my best to keep myself composed. It takes a lot not to overload. They can't tell me what is right for me. I just need peace of mind and my ability. But no one said that it would be this hard.
Intercept by ID, looking at Campbell coming from behind. I think GB are a deep triple victory, and Tokyo really need to kill off Dripping, but victory is the first thing down. ID, good defense here, and they still lead with hit points and cap points. Dripping is out of the battle, and it's now 6 versus 6. Zong is coming in, and we're going to be seeing Berlin to cooperate with Doha in getting Campbell out of the way, but Rome misses that shell. This is going to be an important moment. Doha needs to survive. 2 versus 2 over here, while I is still holding back. X4 is trying to flank from behind, but most of the action will happen here. The main battle will happen around here. Doha needs to survive. Campbell's down to one shot, but Doha is out. Rum takes out Doha. Is now 1v1. GB are trying to get Monk out of the way. They got. This is where Monk comes in to take out Berlin. Here we go. ID. Can they take out Berlin before GB responds by pushing on the other side? Oh no, I think Dripping might be in deep trouble. Time is running up for ID to take out Berlin. If they don't take out Berlin quickly enough, I don't think Dripping is going to survive for long. I think GB might start better in this situation. But Berlin is out, getting killed by a ram And Dripping is out of the fight as well, which will give GB even more breathing space with the caps. Oh, Strashly bounces the shots. Doha trying to reverse, trying to back ram Strashly. 41 cap, the hit points dealt with. Doha just need to survive. Not a lot of time left for ID to get Doha out of the way. Double tap. Doha on fire briefly. GB 1,000 cap. But GB might be feeling that they have enough numbers to push on to the A side, which is what they're doing right now. Tokyo is down to 830 with great shots from Rome onto Monk. Trying to slow down the ambush onto Tokyo. Dripping. It's down to one shot. Will be removed from the battlefield by Doha. And GB are looking for Zonk next. And ID, they're still struggling to take out Tokyo. Tokyo down to 813. It's not looking good for Team ID at all. Victory and Monaco trying to locate Zonk. Good shot onto Zonk. But now GB are turning the attention onto Strashly instead. Rome tries to remove Monk. He does. And it's now... Oh, Campbell killing off Monk. Rome. Strashly's out. It's now a 6 vs 4. Looking very good for GB now. They have both B and C. They have 6 tanks. They have a lot more hit points. And tries to put a shot on Zonk. Good shots onto Doha. Doha might have been a bit too aggressive here. He's tracked. Perma-tracked. I think Doha's going to go down. Down to one shot. Zonk can land the killing shot onto Doha. Doha is out. And it's now a 6 vs 7. Disaster for GB. Disastrous start. ID. Can they... So on a drop reload, Wyatt takes a hit, but he might have overcommitted. The rest of ICT is not close to Wyatt at all. I think this is a mistake. I think Wyatt has terribly overcommitted. Oh my god, but at the same time, F-Silver gets absolutely shut down by ICT's crossfire from the desert, but Wyatt has been taken out. So it's now 6 vs 6. RISQ still has the hit point pool lead, but ICT... They might have, RISQ might have the map of WR is out, Smurt Potato is out, Shugu tried to clip out Hoshino, Monkey is out. It's a 4 vs 5 now. It's looking more and more likely to be a win for RISQ, but it's not over yet. F-Silver looks to put a shot to kill Hoshino, and he does. Y is out, 2 vs 5. This is certainly a win for RISQ. And this is why, this is RISQ's focus fire coming out on top, rather than ICT's positioning. Although, you can say that RISQ points are still in favor of ICT, so they have to be really careful. Good shot onto Y. Oh, Y might be fully clipped at this point. Down to 745 hit points. The backshots are now on a drop reload. The backshot's still not spotted. Y gets tracked. Y could be a one-shot here. And if ICT loses a tank, that will be terrible news. Now, Sugar has been spotted. ICT knows there are tanks down to the beach side. ICT has taken C as well. And we are seeing a big push coming from RM onto Hoshino. Hoshino's on fire. A bonus for RM. They're going to not send everyone for Hoshino for now. They're looking for another target. They have found Yorigami as the focus. Kujo's is pulling back because he's the focus for ICT. Great hip-hop push out from RM. Wadu is out. ICT making a push over to the middle side, but Yorigami is out of the equation. Now it's a 5 vs 6 situation. Hit point still in favor of ICT, but the numbers are at. Oh no, Iron Brett Tank is getting surrounded by the mouses. I think RM needs to do something now. They are in trouble. Trash is taking a look at Monkey, and I think they want Monkey out of the way. Good focus fire there. Don't want to panic, don't want to push right at the beginning because it probably won't work for now. But if they can take out Monkey, they could take control to the middle side, which is what they need at the moment here. Monkey is trying to pull back. And now Kujo trying to chase down TJY, takes down TJY, important kill right here. And it's now a 7 versus 6. RN, they're going for Ynix, and for the other side, they're going for Monkey. It's all about the focus fire from both ends. Trash is focused for ICT. Kujo going for Monkey, but Trash is being taken out. Judgment going out to try and hold down there. But RN's next focus is on Super Nub, with ICT now looking for off-beating. But off-beating is very healthy, so they will take some time taking out that tank, and RN is steadily winning this brawl. Uncrowned on one shot, and RN is now looking for Captain Low. Ooh. What a fabulous push from RN. More like the RN we see. But now look at this brawl. Everyone is going each toe-to-toe in ICT spawn. But the first tank down will be for Y. But off-beating, flanking from behind, he is going to be extremely crucial. ICT Careful is now down to a one-shot potentially. Hoshino on an ammo rack. Careful is out, Wado is out. RN steadily winning this focus fire battle. Hoshino is now focused for RN. But hit points are still in favor of ICT. It's not over yet. TJY in the back chat could be crucial in the late game. But in terms of guns, RN has the advantage. RN just need to keep those guns alive. Take out Super Nub. Captain Low looking to kill Uncrown. It will be Monkey taking out Uncrown instead. Super Nub is now out of the fight. Brett Tank is now chasing TJY. So I think ICT really needs to start making use of their positioning. As the T95E6 are trying to farm Uncrowned, RN is in deep trouble, I'm afraid. Uncrowned now down to a 2-shot. And ICT are sitting this out. I think they're trying to wear down RN. And Uncrowned has been taken out by Yorigami. It's now a 7 versus 6. ICT are gradually getting the lead here. B will be captured by RN right at the beginning with the T100 LT. Wado there to prevent ICT from getting in position to reset B. But look at the position of Wado. Amazing stuff there. Good position to shut down Captain Low. Entire clip onto Captain Low. Captain Low down to one shot. Tries to run away. Will run away safely, but will mean that Batchat is pretty much out of the fight for the rest of the battle, unless Wado very low now, looking for Y here. But Hoshino will be looking to take out Y, and unfortunately that's the case here. Y is on fire, has been killed by fire, and it's now a 6 versus 6. The off-meeting is quite low. IC is now making a counter push. Big HE shot to the backside of Hoshino, but off-meeting will be taken out by Super Nub, as ICT are looking for Iron Brett Tank and Trash. 6 versus 5 now. It's looking very good for ICT. Good HE shot to the lower plate of TJY. But RN, Trash is going to go down. Oh no! Great kill from Trash onto TJY. It's now a 5 versus 4. RN is now focusing on to Super Nub. Big HE shots to Super Nub, but just really low. Chira seems to be finding a breakthrough, so well done. But Exeter is on fire. Bloody Regina is now out. Exeter is now out, and it's now a 6 versus 6. Hippo's now lacking neck. The Foxy in the Ocean is out. Is in the back chat with full hit points, and now Laos are going for True, and the Foxy is trying to get Ladato out of the way. First shot in, and the second shot will also be in. True is now one shot, and it's now a 5 versus 4. Hit Super Unicum as the focus, but Laos has promptly responded to this push, as they are now looking for Exeter. It's all about whoever can kill a tank first, but it will be Exeter that gets the kill, and that gets killed. The eyes is not a focus for Laos, but we are seeing the Super Unicum and the Among Us fan being killed simultaneously. It's now a 5 versus 5 situation. This has to send it into a maelstrom, as Shiraz is going for Cat Girl Ocean. It's down to one shot. Good focus fire by Shiraz. They're steadily coming out on top. Shiraz are now looking for Langsan. Speed Star is now out. Langsan is now out. It's now a 4 versus 3. However, the Foxy Lounge is still full health. Next is down to one shot. Great response from Naos. They are now focusing on to True. He's down to 1,112 hit points. but knockdown's also very low as well. But Naruto is trying to get B. This could be important. They need to prevent B from being captured. And we are seeing some reset shots over to Naruto. True, it's out 5 versus 6. Naruto might not be able to get that shot. 2 shots in return. But I think Shiras is just going for a YOLO push onto C. Naruto coming in, trying to take out Super Unicom first. Exploding Guy's now the focus for Laos. Unicom is now out of the fight, but Exploding Guy's not going to explode for long. It's not going to last for long, that's what I mean. But there are lots of misses from Shiras, but the Among Us player just got murdered. So someone's a sus here for Shiras, and it's now a 5 versus 7. 4 versus 7 now. Langsang is out of the fight. We are very likely heading to another tiebreaker. Amazing focus fire from Naru. I think DT's trying to make a push here, which could be a good idea. They need to commit to that. And Naru is not pushing because he has fewer hit points. So Speedstar's down to a 2-shot, and Anaru takes out Speedstar. Great kill onto Speedstar, but Anaru will be taken out by Extra soon. He drops the Thompson shell. Anaru hopes to get out bounce, but he couldn't. Anaru is out. Chiras, on the other hand, has pushed onto A, and they are trying to take out Song. It's all about focus. Is looking for Amnesty, and True and Cost Effective are both looking at Amnesty too. Slime and Anaru tries to focus onto Exeter. Exeter does not have the reactive armor, but has a Tungsten shell, and he uses that Tungsten shell to kill off Amnesty. On the other hand, DT making a counter push near C. They're trying to take out Exploding Guy, but it doesn't seem that the core is heeded by the teammates. So DT are looking quite chaotic at the moment, and Chira is looking a lot more consolidated to stay alive as long as she could. B-Force drops the reactive armor, and RISQ are gradually cleaning the backside of ID. They're now looking for Pasha, Sugar Mook in the bad chats. Pasha is now very low, down to 525 hit points. And it's actually Sugar killing off X4. Very dominant performance by RISQ. RISQ has now made a comeback. They have on Camel getting farmed by the bad chats, gets tracked. Gets shot at again. Shigemuga looking to kill Campon, but Campon fixes his track just in time to avoid a kill shot from Shigemuga. Now, ID's down by more than 1k. Dripping with Finesse is down, the first hang out in this battle. RISQ with more than 800 cap points. ID needs to make a move now. Elisa is a one-shot. Maybe there is a chance for ID. Can they get the kill out? But RN has made a big move onto Strashny, taking Strashny out. Probably not the start he wants. I'm not sure if it's the first time he's playing in the professional tournament, but now RN will be going for Pasha. Trash is now out of the fight. The hit points are now in huge for RN. I think that surprise move from RN works well. The numbers are with them, so RN does not want to drop unnecessary hit points. And Waldo takes a couple of hits and push. We love a good brawl from RN, but can they pull this off? Radium user is now down to 588 hit points. RN just plowing through B. Dutchman is out, and they're now trying to take Pashta out of the way. ID has taken a judgment, and now probably Wild is all about the shot efficiency and focus fire. RN loses Wildu here. Point control quite low. Point control needs to stay safe. RN to take one particular tag. A big hit onto Trash, and Mong takes out the Trash with an ammo rack. Uncrown is out. Oh, actually, ID is looking for a comeback. The TDs have done an amazing job. Wadu is out. Kujo bounces the shot. And Boy Kick Shaw is going to be surrounded by these IDs tanks. The TDs putting in the shift. With the caps. They do not want to lose unnecessary hit points. They just have to be really mindful. Monk dropping the... So sorry to trash that ammo rack from Monk. I am totally sorry that happened. Oh, but Canal gets the Canal. So it's now 6-6. It's actually even Stevens pasture coming to take out Boy Kickshaw. And then we have Rob taking a big hit. Oh, Foxy the Ocean. Is he going to win this bat chat fight? And he does. This is an important kill, but there's also an Among Us fan, which has been killed there. And there is Cat Girl up on that platform. This could be important. Who is going to take care of Cat Girl? Monaco is now in deep trouble, but with Foxy Laotian still alive in that match, I think Laos is going to win this. Rom trying to put one into Foxy Laotian victory. He's actually a first time down. Doha is still very healthy there, and Tokyo is going for a not found. And GB is going for a complicated focus fire maneuver. Rome is still up there. Good shot onto Super Unicum. Laos trying to share hit points, and those tanks up the platform, they're now waiting for the tanks near B to try to take out the Laos tanks. Monaco quite low. Cat Girl coming up to take out Berlin, and also Rome. Good shot onto Rome, but has Berlin overcommitted? We will find out. He is the focus of Laos so many times going for Berlin, and GB might want to provide support. Berlin is very, very isolated. The hit points are now in favor of Laos, and now GB has yet to kill a tank, and they have Rome, but what is Rome doing? I can't find you. There we go. Yeah, he has to run away. I don't think he will win this fight when Super Unicum finishes reloading, and he bounces one shell as well. Victory coming in. Hoping support Rome. Rome needs to run away. And Victory takes one. Super Unicum puts another one. And can Victory bounce that next shell? He can't. He can't bounce the next shell. Kakar is out. Victory is out. Cologne is also out. 3 versus 4 hit points actually in favor of G. Laos is going for Professor. Victory takes a little hit. Drops the reactive armor down to 1 shot. GB needs to get a kill. And Professor is out. Rome takes out Super Unicum, and it's now on a drone reload. Takes 1, takes 2, takes 3. Well, he has to run away, otherwise he is a goner. Langshan is out. Laos is really trying to chase down that bat chat, and he is gone. He is no more. GB is now going for Bloody Regina, and now Doha and Tokyo will try to put more Spanish shots as possible, but not found has been ammo racked. That is huge for GB. Bloody Regina is now down to 1 shot. Monaco looks to kill Bloody Regina out of the way. Now Rose coming in to take down Foxy Ocean. Second shot in. Langsang is now out of the fight. Third shot from Rome going into Foxy Ocean. And it's now a 7 versus 4. Cat Girl is now the focus for GB. And Lao for GB to overtake RN and cap points. I don't know is the honest answer. They're now trying to get A back. Wadu is now out. Victory. Big shot onto Rome. But the judgment has to survive. I don't think he can survive this. Tokyo takes the judgment out. 15 seconds left to go. RN. If they lose another time, that would be the end. Maybe not. I don't know. 80. They still have an 80 cap points off gap, so they can afford to lose another time. But all 7 minutes have been used. There is still a chance for GB to make a comeback. Cheerers will be really happy about that numerical advantage. And now they're trying to push onto Professor. Great kill from Exter onto Professor. Now 6 versus 4. Still a lot of hit points for GB, but they need to start taking the tanks out. Kyoto is down to 2 shots. Tokyo now looking for Speedster alongside Rome, but it's a bounce to Tokyo. And Tokyo, good shot into Speedster. Rome coming in. Bounces the shots. Spot. It's back to their spawn, actually, not the GB spawn. GB was from the south side. But big shots onto Tokyo. Tokyo's actually getting farmed here. Oh my god. Shiras have worked this one well. And now Berlin's coming in to support Tokyo. But the Tokyo is the first tank out. GB needs to do something to shut down these 3 tanks which are trying to do, you know, crossfire. But now Chiras have sent 2 tanks to tackle Berlin, so Shrew is out. Good morning, everyone on the NA server. Good afternoon, everyone on the EU server. And good evening to everyone on the APAC server. This is Wildwood's Helper speaking. And you're following the Blitz Stellar Cup. It's day 1 on the APAC server. So let's take a look at the format of the Blitz Stellar Cup. It's quite straightforward. It's played in the double elimination format. The games are played in the best of 7 series, except for the grand final, which will be in a best of 9 series. There are 4 teams in this bracket, and the team that loses 2 rounds will exit the tournament unless you're in the grand final. Then, if you haven't lost any single match up until the grand final, then if you lose in the grand final, there will not be another round for you to play. Top 3 will get a custom in-game clan logo, and the prize pool distribution is as follows. We have the first place getting $25 not $25 sorry, it's $25,000. Second place will get $15,000, third place will get $7,000, and the fourth place will get $3,000 per team, not per player. That will be split amongst the players. So how do we get our top 4? So we have 2 teams that automatically qualified to the Blitz Stellar Cup here in the group stage of the professional tournament, which are RISQ and ID. GBRN Chiras allows have all qualified to a playoff, where I'm going to show you that later. Where in the end it's actually GB and RN qualifying. So Blitz Stellar Cup, here are the dates. We are following the Blitz Stellar Cup on the APAC server. The dates are the 13th of November and the 14th of November. And I think 2 days ago we have the NA Blitz Stellar Cup, where Jokers retook the crown as the best team on the NA server. As for the EU server, that will happen at the weekend, so there's still a lot of time for the EU teams to train. This is the big event, I would say. Well, of course, the APAC server, the Blitz Stellar Cup on the APAC server is quite a huge event as well. But let's take a look at the schedule, which is not going to matter here. I think there is a better schedule, but I'm not going to change. But so that you know, you can play quick tournaments with your friends. So what happened to the playoff stage? So we have GB taking the last spot, RN taking the 3rd spot as they won against GB 4-1. Streamed that, and Shiras came really close and beating GB. And to be fair, GB had quite a tough run in the Blitz Stellar Cup playoff. They were a little bit off. They were a little bit lackluster, but they still got through in the end, and they won RN 4-0 to an RN team which probably isn't going to review any of the top strats there, because they have already qualified to Blitz Stellar Cup. So I think what we saw there is just RN. As you can see the introduction, I think they're going to they were doing that. You will know what I'm talking about soon. So here's the rundown. This is going to be a really long stream, so expect for a really long ride. Upper bracket first round, the maps are Middelburg, Yukon, Decisive, Pearl, and also Faust. Lower bracket first round, we have Canal, Rockfield, New Bay, and Vineyards. And finally, the upper bracket final, we have Alpenstadt, Oasis Palms, Port Bay, and Naval Frontier. Now let's take a look at the summary of the professionals tournament, because you can see the top 4 remains pretty much the same. I don't know if I've missed a slide here. Hopefully not. So I think it's only Laos which are top 4 on the very first, after the very first round. I probably have missed a slide. No, it's 7 p.m. GMT. Plus 8, not 6. No, I haven't missed a slide for here for the GIF, so it's good. So let's introduce a team, shall we? Let's begin with Team Uprising, or the clan typing as ID. It's a Korean clan, but this season is quite special as they have recruited a lot of the ex-E7 and N0MAD players. So this team is an international team rather than a Korean team. So the likes of, let's say, I forgot. The likes of Florianica, for example, aren't playing in this season. And they've started incorporating different nationalities since 2023 spring season. They've been playing since 2014, of course, not with the current team, but with their Korean core team. And they were crowned the champion of the Blitz 2016 Blitz Asia Twister Cup, which they went on to qualify to the grand final of the Blitz Twister Cup in 2016. Is it Legion they were playing against? I think so. So very long time ago, Bushka was commentating in 2016 Twister Cup. So that's like 7 years ago. So a really long time. Of course, there were personnel changes with ID, so you will see. So the team you're seeing here is going to be quite different than the team back in 2016. So how do they train their team? So they use regular battles to improve map reading and situation awareness. Moving on to Rotanova RN. Rotanova, I think, is Red Star in German, if I remember correctly. So RN obviously is a Japanese clan, and they were founded in 2017, and they were reunited in 2019 and participated in 2020 spring season. I think this was their inaugural season in the professionals tournament, and since then they've got 5 top 4 and 1 champion. As you all know, they got their first ever title last season, and they were very happy about that. They were crying in tears of joy. So you can see how important it is for RN back then. Everyone except one player is above 20 years old. And an interesting part about RN is that one of the members is a Buddhist monk. And he wishes every tanker, every World of Tanks Blitz player, peace every day, which is, which really is quite an important message nowadays. If you know what's going on in the world, of course there is a player called the world in RN, although he changed his in-game name to another. I think you will know who I'm talking about later. Anyways, they do 1 to 2 trainings per week using very basic strats, but their goal is to practice map awareness and team communication. And I think you can obviously why they are very good at that, especially in the grand final of the Blitz Summer Cup 2023, where they beat RISQ with really extraordinary focus fire and communication skills. So speaking of RISQ, let's talk about RISQ. So they are an international clan from Asia, Oceania, North America, and Europe. So they cover all except at least 4 continents. Not really all the continents, but they cover a lot of corners of the world, let's say. They were formed in 2022 out of Feast. And you know who Feast are if you follow the APAC Clan Wars scene. Very popular team, and they qualified for 2 consecutive Twister Cup, Twister Cups, and well, even if they left Feast, it's still a really strong team as they won 5 out of 7 previous seasons. So this is their main goal. They want to retake the title as the best team on the APAC server. Last year they said they tried to attempt telepathy, but I didn't have any update of that as of 2023. So don't ask me if they have succeeded in doing telepathy. I am not the best person to answer that question. However, they cannot train much due to bad scheduling, and you can see why, because they have players from different areas of the world. But they would try to, of course, train and make up for minimize the issues that may arise from potentially the lack of training with all the core players. And finally, very quick overview about GEV. They are a Vietnamese speaking clan, and they participated in pro tournaments since 2017, and they first started off as MIB. And they won a couple of seasons, but not the big seasons though. So they haven't won a big season, but they have won seasons before. I think the last one they've won is in 2022 spring season. Okay, so I'm going to go through quickly about on the slides. Mabox, our supercomputer, our amazing supercomputer, has made the following predictions: RISQ to win RN 4-3, the tiebreaker 90 to win GV 4-3, also the tiebreaker. Let's see if Mabox is correct about this. And this is a power rating which has been updated. No, that's not updated, I'm afraid, because King should be there. I'm just going to quickly. There we go. This is the new power rating. I'm not going to go through what it means, because so basically, in layman terms, it describes the skill of clans, and love that our top 4 is exactly top 4 power rate, but RN is predicted to go out in tonight. But I don't think that will be the case, but we will see. Finally, the most important thing, the instructions for rewards. So there are 3 links, and you need to click to the link that your account is registered in. You can find the links pinned in the live chat, so don't worry. You don't need to kind of pause the stream and copy the link, something like that. You must enable targeting cookies, otherwise you will see only a grey screen, and you must log in to your gaming in-game account on the right server. And there are no rewards for watching on YouTube. And that's it. Quickly, let's take a look at our first map, which is going to be I just have to go into the room right now. Oh my god, it's not the right account. Please bear with me for a moment. Oh my god, I am shaking. Please no kind of like ads while I'm loading in the game on the way. I should have prepared that beforehand. But I still have like a minute to go. So please no blasting my speakers. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to exit the game. There we go. Whew. Let's get the map card again. Middelburg is our first map. So Middelburg is quite an interesting map. You have a lot of caps near the city side, but those the buildings will give you really good cover, but it's really hard to defend the bases, especially the B cap, which is quite close to the hillside and is quite well covered. So you need to at least potentially, you might have to go out in the open to defend B. This is why I don't advise teams to go for an AB cap strat, because the thing is, for the teams going up to the hill, they can make use of the high ground and coordinate a good 2-front push or maybe a 3-front push, and you will get absolutely pincered with those long and narrow corridors in the city side. So with both teams already ready, let's take a look at our first battle of tonight. And say hello to everyone in the stream. And the timer should be up, and it's working perfectly on my device. So please forgive me for the hair today, because my hairband just broke when I was trying to tie my hair. So tomorrow my hair will be tied, but not today. I just do not have time to go to a drugstore to get a hairband. But anyway, I digress. Let's take a look at Wadu in the back chat. Oh, big shot from Lisa onto Wadu. Not a bright start for our end. Oh Oh, F-Silver going in. Oh, he's fighting Wadu. Big edgy shot. Oh, Wadu's now down to one shot, but at least want to put an entire clip onto F-Silver. What a start for RISQ. It's the start they wanted, but they don't have the cap lead, but it's fine. They have put Wadu down to a one shot, and it's their only tank. It's Aaron's only light tank in the lineup. They have also taken double WZTDs. Good shot onto point kick shot, by the way. And another good shot. Oh, triple tap onto point kick shot. More taps onto point kick shot. Oh, that's not a good crossing, I'm afraid. Oh. Okay, but remember, RN still has to cap lead. Unless RISQ is able to kill a tank, which I think they would try to do. And you can see RISQ with Sugar Migabuki and Bifrost looking to take out point kick shot very low. But the TDs are ready. We will follow the TDs for now. They are in position to shut down whoever tries to shut down point kick shot. Akujo has also been shot as well. Will the shots of the TDs be fired onto RISQ? Big shot to Sugar Mega, but what happened? Oh no. Oh no, point kick shot is now out and the cap points are in favor of RISQ. And our end is falling apart. Wadu still hanging on, but Kujo has to be taken out by Lisa. Puki takes a big one from Murayama, and Smoked Potato is coming from the middle. It's a bounce from Smoked Potato, not the smartest potato in this battle, I'm afraid. For now. He will get smarter in the next couple of battles, I'm very, very sure. He's going to go around. I think he's going to put a big shot to Murayama. The Judgment is now down to one shot. Getting chased by these tanks. F-Silver taking out the Judgment. He's going to judge F-Silver for making this brutal kill. He will have that jotted down to his notebook. Murayama is now out, and RISQ is trying to go for trash. But trash will be thrown to the sea of Middelburg, which is going to cause some water pollution, and it's not something that Wargaming would endorse. But anyway, Iron Red Tank is out, and the first battle win will go to RISQ. An amazing start for RISQ, shutting down that bat chat very early in the fight, and really punishing point kick shot for crossing. And I'm afraid I think point kick shot made a grave mistake there. I don't think he should have made that push, made that crossing, especially when he's in the really slow tank, the likes of VK72. I know what he was trying to do, but I don't think it's the best tank in that job. They should try to retain that cap lead as much as possible. They have that advantage, despite them not having the hit point pool advantage. As you can also see, RISQ 6 tanks, really 6 important tanks doing more than 2k. Amazing spread of damage right here. Well, let's go back to Middelburg. So thanks for praising my hair. Hello to everyone. Someone asked if there are any Bangladeshi players not that I'm aware of in the top 4. I know there is a clan called BD which has Bangladeshi players. And someone asked, where's the Wargaming stream link? You can find the links pinned in the live chat. You just have to click click the right link for your account, depending on the region you're registered in. So let's go back to this battle, shall we? We're seeing RISQ going to be taking double I7, double VK72, a 215B, a Crown Wagon, a Chieftain, and quadruple 50Bs, double Mouse, and a VK72. The stream should be working. I have to repeat that. if you are seeing a gray screen, of course, if you're seeing a gray screen, you're probably looking at on YouTube. Then make sure you enable your targeting cookies. That's the most important cookie you have to enable to watch the streams. Make sure it's the website cookies, not the browser cookies we're speaking of. So let's take a look at what both is going to do. RISQ trying to crossfire, but they're hitting no one. They're hitting no one. They're just hitting this the slopes, which could cause, which will pose a hazard to the livelihoods near the slope. But there is no one there, so it's fine. We're going to be seeing RN looking to take B with Cujo in the mouse. It's a much better start for RN for now, unless point kickshaw gets absolutely pushed by RISQ, which RISQ can absolutely do. Point kickshaw is very alone there, and he can't run away in that VK72. So will RISQ just push on? They haven't spotted anyone so far. Is that an indication that point kickshaw is isolated? Let's take a look at F Silver. Okay, RISQ is going to push on. RISQ is going to push on, but F Silver bounces the first shell. And they're doing it. RISQ are pushing onto point kickshaw. Point kickshaw is not going to last for long. Point kickshaw will be asking why it deserves this treatment from RISQ. What has he done to RISQ to deserve that brutal treatment? But RN is not hesitating. Big kill onto Murayama. How did that go? Wow, good job to both Pookie and also Smoked Potato, but Smoked Potato will go down. But that still means RISQ has the numerical advantage to kill 2 tanks. They can afford to lose Smoked Potato. And we're going to be seeing RISQ now holding on to that elevation, the high ground. And that is going to be extremely important in the mid to late game phase, as they're going to have a better overview at the RN tanks, while RN would struggle to penetrate the turret armor of RISQ. And RISQ is going for Iron Breath. So Iron Breath is now very low, down to 1 shot, 211 out, says RISQ. And now they're pushing in. They're going to take out Judgment, but the Judgment can't judge anyone now. He is struggling to survive. And Uncrowned will not receive his crown, will be killed by Pookie, as Lisa is hanging on from behind. Uncrowned is out, and Shigemugu takes out the Judgment, and RISQ is now going for Wadu. Now that he's now down to 1 shot, and Bifrost bounces onto Wadu. Not something he wants to do here, but it doesn't matter. Pookie will get the kill, and Cujo is the last person standing. Well done to RISQ. Amazing positioning from RISQ. RN's positioning is a bit questionable, to be fair. You have a lonely VK72. Doesn't have the reactive armor, I'm afraid. I don't think that's the right time for that positioning, if I were to be honest with you. And RISQ held on to that high ground, really make use of the high ground to extend their hit point pool lead. And they've made a really important kill. Pookie and Shigemugu taking out one of the 50Bs. I think it's Murayama. That kill meant that RISQ continues to have that numerical advantage. And at that point, there is nothing that RN could do. It's all over for RN, and RN could hope that they could do much better in the next map. As you will see, the next map will be Yukon. Quite a completely different map than Middleburg, in that you don't have that big of a contrast in the elevation. For Yukon, it's a 4-cap map, and it can get quite brawly, but it can get quite cap-based. It depends on how you approach this map. But with the meta we're going for, I do think a brawl is in the cards, pretty much in the cards. So usually a brawl happens around the middle channel or the northeastern corner, and we're going to be seeing the lineups of both of these teams. RISQ taking double IS7s, a match and a VK72 and Mouse 215. Be achieved and RN going for double VK72, double Mouse and triple IS7. I'm going to see if okay, let's go back. But there again. Oh, I have to check whether Smut is scorer on the any server. Let's say RISQ. They have 7 tags obviously. A match had achieved in the 215B double IS7 double Mouse. RN going for triple I7 double Mouse double VK72. RN has taken no light tags. I can't not say it in my books. If you take no light tags, I think you're putting yourselves in a really dangerous situation. As you can see what F7 did there. Spotted everyone crossing into me. A lot of information for RISQ to work with. Boy, Kickshaw. Is he going to put a big shot onto F7? Oh, it's a miss. No, it would happen that. Amazing to see F7 taking a base shot there, but no, it's not the case. F7 puts the entire clip onto Boy Kickshaw. RISQ just like push, push, push. They're not wasting any time in this push. They're going for Boy Kickshaw. Boy Kickshaw is now down to 806 hit points while Aaron is trying to take out the Mouses, and this is exactly what RISQ wants Aaron to do. They want Aaron to focus the Mouses, and they've taken out Boy Kickshaw. Now RISQ is going for the Judgment. Judgment is the focus for RISQ, and Aaron has taken the first Mouse, which is Sugar and Mugen, and now trying to take out the next Mouse, which is Nitroglycerin. Pookie will try to kill Kujo, but he bounces the shot, sadly. Kujo will be taken out by Nitroglycerin, and I'm not sure if Nitroglycerin is a toxic compound, but I don't know my chemistry well. But he's taken out at the very least. So let's take a look at RISQ looking to take out Murayama. The focus is on him. Down to 1 shot. It's going to be a kill from Bfrost, and F0 will be looking for Iron Retake. And Pookie is going to be taken out by RN. Lisa getting sandwiched by Wadu as trash, and Pookie has been consumed by RN's forces. And I hope there's a really good yummy cookie for you, RN. But it's not going to help anything at all for RN because it's a 4 versus 3 hit points in huge favor of RISQ. I'm Rectang getting smacked and sent back to the garage. And Wadu has been taken out, leaving trash. The last person standing. Amazing focus fire from RISQ. And really good, again, really good strategy from RISQ. They put 2 Mouses near C. The Mouses have a lot of hit points and they have really good armor. So it really bought a lot of crucial time for RISQ to push on the other side, where our Mouses aren't at the back. And you can see Boy Kickshaw. Again, the focus for RISQ. I don't know what happened to RISQ. What has Boy Kickshaw done during the break, during the week break? Did Boy Kickshaw say something toxic to RISQ? Which kind of which meant that RISQ, you know, their first kill, they want Boy Kickshaw out of the way first. And they did again, and Boy Kickshaw in the VK unfortunately did not last for long. And their amazing focus fire kept on going. I think Aaron's focus fire is not that bad. I think in terms of strategy, RISQ is just a lot better in my opinion. And now the scoreline is 3-0 in favor of RISQ. Alright, so sorry, update the scoreline. Scoreline is now 3-0 in favor of RISQ. And we're going to Yukon, and Aaron will be taking the following tanks. RM will be retaking a light tank. As you should. T100 LT, triple mouse, a VK90, a 215V, and a 260 with RISQ going for a double VK72 nitroglycerin in an MLE, and Bifrost in the E7 and Sengo. Pookie Sengo 215V. After the MLE, double MLEs with nitroglycerin and mouse will be played by Shugu and Moku. And according to Spartan, thanks for the donation, Shugu is his boyfriend. Oh, that's cute. And going back to Yukon, and we're going to be seeing RISQ with the following tanks. We'll go for the middle side and the RN, hoping to get their first battle win. It's quite different to what happened last season, where RN trumps RISQ with their pushes, and it seems RISQ just have that better strats, but you know, it's just upper bracket first strats, not grand final. They don't want to spend all the best strats in the upper bracket first round. And now RISQ. Good shots onto Kujo. Nitroglycerin bounces onto Kujo. RISQ will get a cap lead, and they have the hit point pool lead as well. Not the worst stuff for Rara. They still have a lot that they could do to make a comeback. It's still early days. Actually splashed onto Kujo, smart potato. It's going to be cheeky. Oh, cleverly bounced the shot and puts a decent shell to Gun Crown. I think it's also an HE splash, but it's good damage there. Judgment has been spotted, and smart potato takes one, hoping to land another shell, but he can't side strip this time. Good shot on Crown. RISQ is doing better in the trading, and this is starting to look bad for our end. Oh, I forgot. RISQ, you don't have a light tank. Why? This is my question. AF server, who told you not to take a match chat? I might need to have a word with him about that. But RISQ will try to push onto Kujo. This is going to be a really rough push for RISQ. F Silver leading the pack, but hitpoints are still in favor of RISQ, but RN is holding up alright. And Ward is slightly from behind, and RISQ would try their best to take out a tank, but RN is also trying to share the hitpoints. Hitpoints are now very, very close, and RISQ is now trying to get Ploy Kickshaw out of the way. God. Poor Ploy Kickshaw. The fourth time being focused by RISQ tanks, and the first time out will be F Silver in the MLE. And RISQ will take out Ploy Kickshaw very soon. But RN has taken out Smart Potato, taken out by Kujo, and RISQ will take out Judgment next. It's now a 5 versus 5. Well, 5 versus 5 now. Hit points are still in favor of RISQ, but I think the focus size is slightly better for RN. They've taken out Bifrost as well. RISQ needs to take out a tank to even the numbers. They are looking for Uncrown, but Uncrown's in the mouse, so he's going to bounce some shots. He's bounced too. Nitroglycerin is taken out by Uncrowned. 3 versus 5 now. It's looking better and better for RN as they are now looking for Shigemuku, and Shigemuku takes out Uncrowned. Wadu tries to push out onto Shigemuku. He is going to be the hero of this battle in the light tank. Oh, he's taking light tank in tournaments. No, I have to repeat that every single time. Tonight, Shigemuku is out. Pookie drops the reactor valve 477 hit points. They're now going for Kujo. And Kujo's out one shot. Pookie is out. Lisa, unfortunately, last person standing. Wado takes a big one, but I read like a great HE shell to the side arm of Lisa with Wado doing the final execution. And the scoreline is now 3-1. RN deserves to win this one. In terms of trading, RISQ has a slight upper hand. But I think they made a big mistake trying to make a half-hearted push in the middle. And they were pushing onto a mouse, and I don't think they have they have obtained enough information. If I remember correctly, they also have a cap lead. They don't really need to make that push. And RN just soaked up that push really well. Better focus fire in my opinion. And they have 3 tanks doing more than 2k. And as for RISQ, 4 tanks doing more than 2k. But that botched push is enough to give RN the win in my opinion. So let's go to Decisive. Decisive is going to be a very different map. It's quite a flat map. There is a bit of terrain over to the park side, but there are a lot of long and narrow corridors, and the flat ground near the northwest corner would mean that German super heavies will be heavily favored in this map. And this is what both teams are doing. Both teams are taking 13 German super heavies, and Bifrost is the only one that is not taking a German heavy tank. There are no light tanks at all for both teams, so I really hope that both teams will lose here, which will not happen obviously. But I am giving my curse to both these teams, please. But then it still makes sense, to be fair. Like, Decisive is so flat and so well covered that a medium or light tank will not have as much of a use as for the other maps. Now we're going to Decisive. Right, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? RISQ, red team from the south spawn, and RM, blue team from the north spawn. We're going to be seeing both teams going for AB. I'm going to be seeing a big brother start. Well, actually, no, RM might not be going for A. They're going for the park side, which is going to be an issue because the park's a little bit. Oh, RISQ is also going for park. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I would love to see how this goes. And Lisa takes a big one from Wadu. Although Lisa also puts one on Wadu. Forward kick shore. Can he take his revenge to RISQ? Unable to put a shot onto RISQ. But he wants his revenge, you know. He's been focused by RISQ. For the first 3 battles, he wants to focus RISQ this time round. But in terms of the hit points, RN has a slight lead. And in terms of trading, it's quite even to be fair. But RISQ has the cap lead. And RN can't really go for B because you have F7 and Lisa and potentially Sugar that could stop you from going for B. B shot sweat potato from my Brett tank who dropped the tungsten shell. This is going to be a really down fight, to be fair. Both teams just going to be in positions to bleed each other. And still hit was are close. You can't really call which team has an advantage here. Although you can say RISQ has an advantage with the hit points and the cap points, but Aaron also shared the hit points really well. I mean, all of the tanks here are still really healthy, but look at that. Bifrost is going for Holy Kick Shore. A really rough day for Holy Kick Shore for sure, but Kuja will be like, I got you. You're not going to be focused here. So Kuja is going to come in to stop Bifrost from taking out Holy Kick Shore. You might see a counter push, to be fair. But the mouses of RN, I think they're struggling to work with this platform here. It's a bit too low for the turret. As you can see, they've taken more and more hits. Bifrost coming in from the side. Murayama takes one. And RISQ is now barreling in taking out Murayama. They're now looking for Uncrown. RN, the tanks in B, looking to focus on Tabuki. I think this is their focus. They want to go for one to make sure Tabuki before Suki can shield Tabuki. But Uncrown is the focus for RISQ. And he's taken out. It's now a 7 versus 5. RISQ with a substantial hit point pool lead. Bifrost coming in from behind, looking to take out Poikishore. Lisa is out of the fight. Poikishore takes out Smurf Potato, and it's now a 5 versus 5. Kucho still really healthy in the mouse. And Judgment puts a good shot to Pookie, but he's not going to last so long. Good shots onto Pookie by Iron Brett. Tank 5 versus 4 now. Can RN do this? Judgment's out. Still a lot of full hit point targets for RISQ. And RN, they have a lot of one shots. Unfortunately, Poikishore is the next tank out, and Water has been taken out by fire. RN with Iron Breath tank balancing his shot onto Beatles. I think this is it. A RISQ will qualify to the upper bracket final, will not receive the group winner's curse. They would not finish in the 4th place, so well done to RISQ. Iron Breath tank is out, and Bifrost is the focus for RN, but that doesn't help anyhow. Bifrost will be hoping to survive for a little bit longer, but this is definitely RISQ's game. And even if RISQ cannot kill Kucho for whatever reasons, they still have the caps, so it's fine. Kucho will be taken out by F-Silver and his Sayonara. So RN in the upper bracket first round, they are going to be in the lower bracket first round, fighting for their lives, fighting to be in tomorrow's games. Well done to RISQ. Amazing strategy. I think the last battle, RN's focus fire is on point. I believe it's just their positioning, which is the issue again here. RISQ wishes with much better strategies and positioning. RN's playing an uphill battle here. They really need to work out their strategies, but maybe they have not put their best strategies on the table. I think they might have something brewing under their table, and I don't think we have seen the best of them yet. I think the focus fire is really good. They should keep that up, but they need to do something about being outplayed by strats. Particularly, they need to work their positioning. Especially, I think they should know by now, the VK72 is not the best tank for a bait road. First, the most important part of that is that it does not have the reactive armor. So, forgot to update the scoreline. So sorry about that. Alright, so let's also take a look at the results of ID versus GV. So let's see. ID versus GV. The scoreline will be 4-0 in favor of ID. So well done to Team ID. They are now through to the upper bracket final where they meet RISQ. They will be here in tomorrow's stream. So one of the top 3 from last season will bow out tonight. And RN will be looking to take out. Will be looking to stay in the tournament. The next match will not. Sorry. So, The next match will begin at 5 minutes past 8 in Hong Kong time. And for now, I've prepared another set of highlights for you to enjoy. That includes some of the streams I've done in the professional tournament. So enjoy, and I'll take a break and I'll be back soon. Push C is their call. Naruto, big show to the Bloody Regina, but they really need that focus fire in order for that push to work. Because what Laos is doing, they're now countering this push. Langsang is now a focus for Chiros, but Naruto is a focus for Laos. This is not looking good for Chiros, but also Langsang is now one shot. It will be Langsang getting killed by Speedstar Bloody Regina, unable to shield Langsang. It's now a 6 vs 6 situation. Hit was in huge favor of Laos. Speedstar trying to brawl Bloody Regina, but Laos trying to take out Speedstar. It will be Speedstar getting killed here. It's now a 6 vs 5 not found, down to a one shot. Exeter, it will not be the one killing not found, but it will be true. Super Unicum, very healthy, waiting for the third clip to reload. And now we'll unleash the entire clip onto Exploding Guy now. Exploding Guy down to a one shot. Foxy Laotian will not be the one killing the Exploding Guy. That will be the Super Unicum. Chiros struggling in this fight. Oh, but for Foxy Laotian is now dead. There is a chance. Chiros has the high ground. We'll see whether Chiros is able to make use of the high ground. I think Chiros has the positioning. I think things will flip. Things could flip. You never know. Hermes is now going to be an important player here. It's the only medium tank on the battlefield, but still the hit points are in favor of Laos. But that has changed. That has changed. Bloody Regina is down to one shot. Hermes looking to put a shot on the Super Unicum. It's a miss there. Super Unicum down to a one shot. The Ice has killed the Super Unicum. And it's now a 3 vs 2. The Among Us fang is now dead. How did Chiros make a comeback like that? I was so certain that Laos is going to win this one, but Chiros, what would they do? Oh, we will see. Speedstar leading the way, but Laos is completely ready. But it's big shots onto Exeter, down to a 2-shot, drops the reactive armor slightly too late. Chiros' rotation has been outsmarted. Laos, now is their time to pick up the pieces. Looking very good for Laos at this point. Hermes is now leading the way in this push, but Chiros can't do much. Langsang trying to take out Naruto. It's on fire. However, I think he could be taken out here. But the Exploding Guy takes a lot of shots. A lot of one-shots from both teams. 7 vs 7 still. Langsang is out. Chiros getting control of the middle area now. Chiros is looking to take out the Bloody Regina. Exeter out. Hermes out. Lot found out. Bloody Regina's down to one shots now. A 5 vs 5. Chiros is looking to make a comeback here. Speedstar takes out the Bloody Regina, and now Super Unicum trying to take out the very low VK72s. They cannot afford to be killed. Laos is taking out True very soon, and this is going to be extremely crucial now. Chiros is hoping that they can take control over to the seaside. The Foxy Laotian's down to a one-shot. True is still alive, if barely. This is very important for both teams. True is out, Foxy is out, 2v2 over here. The VKs are still surviving. Exploding Guy has to penetrate this shot. He does penetrate the shot. Naruto needs to penetrate that shot as well. He does as well, setting Unicum on fire. But Laos still has 2 caps compared to Chiros with only 1. Chiros is steadily winning this fight, winning this brawl, but no, Laos might be enough to win. Speedstar bounces the shot onto Catgirl, and the double VKs are capping B back. Speedstar kills Catgirl, and Chiros captures B as well, but the Among Us fan has killed Speedstar, and all the Among Us fan needs to do is to stay alive. Chiros is trying to go for a C. Last-ditch effort to get a win, but both of them are one-shots. And there we go, there's a cap reset. Exploding Guy in C. Chieftain has to kill a VK. There is no stepping back from both teams. Naruto trying to angle his tag. Oh, but what is that? What is he doing? He is trapped. Oh my god. Oh no, Shiras could overtake Laos in cap points. A terrible day for the sussy person. And Shiras got the tiebreaker in the spectacular fashion. No hits, but Bifrost, oh my god. He's so isolated. ID will try to take out Bifrost, but dripping with finesse is also very low. Down to one shot. RISQ can afford to lose Bifrost, as ID's dripping with finesse will be taken out in no time. But the hit points are in huge favor of ID. As dripping with finesse is down, ID have captured both C and D and looking for B as well. Nitroglycerin is very, very low. And RISQ, they really need to bleed a lot better. They tried to do so, but ideas are bleeding RISQ in everywhere. Zonk gets tracked, drops the reactive armor, but it does seem like ID has stopped, allowing RISQ to recover, and it's now a 6 versus 5. But ID are on a huge advantage with the caps. Sugar Mugu is dead. Zonk is dead. Monk tries to take out Smurt Potato. It's now a 5 versus 4. F-Silver is coming in to support the team, trying to take out Campon. Campon's now out, and it's now a 4 versus 3. But time is running out for RISQ. They need the caps. They really need the caps. Pookie's not going to last for long. Pasha and X4 will try to take out Pookie. Lisa tries to take out Monk. Monk is fully reloaded. F7 tries to capture C. Smurt Potato is also a one-shot. Monk takes a big shot from Smurt Potato, but Lisa will take out Monk. It's 2 versus 2 now. ID with 900 cap points. F7 will drive to B. Will Elisa survive this? X4 is still full health. Lisa tries to put a shot, but I think she should stay safe. No, she's going to go past. But I don't think she's going to escape a shot from X4. F-Silver, on the other hand, tries to push shots onto Pasha. I don't think the clip will be enough to kill Pasha, and time is running out. Lisa has to be taken out. Looking at F-Silver in the back chat, spotting rename user entire claim to. Oh my god, no way. Rename user down to one shot, crossing to the tracks. Good night, rename user. Already a lead for RISQ. Great job to RISQ. So sorry to rename user, has been airlifted back to the garage. Probably reeling from that immediate kill at the start of the fight. This has shell-shocked ID as RISQ has continued to push through, and they're now trying to take out Pasha. Look at RISQ feeling very ferocious in this battle. Smurt Potato is out, Pasha is out. What a great push from RISQ. 6 versus 4 5. ID left with little to respond to. Already 3 tanks out for ID within a span of like a minute into the fight. RISQ is now looking for X4. He's now down to 779. Pookie is out. Taken out by ID. Hit points actually much closer than I thought. But X4 is out. It's now a 5 versus 3. F-Silver in the back chat. Oh no. Monk is looking for F-Silver. He's going to run away. Bifrost is a one-shot. Will ID make a comeback? ID has the cap still. So there's a chance. A big shot to the backside onto Nitroglycerin. Campon. Good shot onto Nitroglycerin. But there is an HE splash coming to Campon. But Monk could potentially take out F-Silver. Both of the bad shots on the drum reload. Nitroglycerin is out. Bifrost is still alive. Good shot onto Campon. Hit points in huge favor to RISQ now, but Monk can kill F-Silver and things could change rapidly, to be fair. Monk takes out F-Silver now. Can ID make a comeback here? Zonk misses the shot. Lisa will take out Zonk, and Campon will try to put a shot onto Lisa, but Sugar Mugu will try to get B. But will Sugar Mugu get a shot onto Campon? It will be Lisa getting the kill onto Campon. Now it's 2 versus 1. 2 heavy tanks against a Bachat. But RISQ will get C sooner or later. but ID also has a lot of cap points at hand. Lisa will chase down Monk, and whether Lisa can win this 1v1 fight, I think she could win this fight easily. You never know. Lisa spotted Monk. Now tries to aim the shot to Monk. It's a miss. It's understandable because she's literally aiming that gun or she literally shooting point blank. So no. What I was trying to say is that she does not even have any time to aim. Alright, that's what I was trying to say. Yes. But we won't be able to take out Sugar and Mugu. Now, RISQ has all 3 caps. Big shot onto Monk. Good shot onto the side arm of Sugar and Mugu. Bounces the next shell. Good ram onto Monk by Sugar and Mugu. Maybe Sugar and Mugu kill Monk with an XG shell. But I don't think he did use the XG shell. I really don't know. GB can get both B and C. And it's all about focus fire. This could very well descend into anarchy. Shots been fired onto the Judgment, and oh, double tap onto Berlin. Now, GB's going for Stargaze. It's trying to drop the reactive arm. It's all about focus fire now. This has descended into a dog's dinner. Doha is going to not be the focus. It's going to be Berlin. Stargaze with 1 shot. Berlin is very, very low. It's all about focus fire and shot efficiency. Judgment also quite low. The first line out, Berlin is also out. Stargate is down to 1 shot. And Aaron is going for Doha. As Victory tries to get A. Stargate's down. Professor's down. It's a 5 versus 5 situation. The ISMs are quite isolated. Victory's down to 1 shot. And Uncrowned will be there to take Victory out. But it's a miss though. Wadu coming in that 200 LT takes out Victory. And it's now a 4 versus 5. Aaron with a substantial hit point poorly. Doha is out of the fight. And now Aaron's going for Monaco. Monaco is down to a 2 shot. Good shot from Monaco onto Uncrowned. But Monaco will not last forever. He is out. No more to Monaco. It's going to France. That's going to trigger a big argument. Sorry. Kujo takes out Tokyo. No, that's Wadu. And Uncrowned is now out. And Wadu is going to Rome. And is this going to work out fine? But at the same time, Floyd Shaw has been shot at by multiple angles. There we go. The move from Judgment onto Doha. But the first thing out will be Floyd Shaw. This is going to be the make or break moment for our end. Judgment is going to go up. But RN does not have enough tanks to deal with 4 tanks near the church side. Uncrowned. Try to push shots onto Victory. The cap points are in favor of GV. And hit points also in huge favor of GB. The numbers also in favor of GB. But RN tries to get the bases back. But GB at the same time got B. Rome coming from below. Trying to take out Wadu. In that team with LT. Victory is out. 5 versus 5 now. Rome takes out Wadu. And it's a 5 versus 4. Monaco 1 shot. And Uncrowned is on 1 shot as well. Rome is on the drum reload. And Cujo and Trash takes up Professor. There is still a lifeline for Aaron here, but 2 really healthy tanks of GB. GB just needs to stay alive. Can they pull this off? Monaco has to survive. He can't survive. Uncrowned is out. It's now a 3 versus 3 here. RN trying to crawl their way to victory, but Towson is out. Double matchup still very healthy. I think this is the difference between the 2 teams. Rome would not be the one. Will he get C actually? I'm not sure. Loikiksha could get taken out quite quickly. Rome already in. This is a nightmare scenario unfolding for Ploikiksha, but Victory on the other hand takes a lot of shots. But I don't know if Ploikiksha is going to survive for long. Stargazer coming in to support Ploikiksha. It's a bit of a panic push from Mara and GB in control of this brawl. They have surrounded the double bounces, and Ploikiksha is the first tag out. This has descended into a cataclysmic situation as RN is looking for Rome. And Stargaze is running around. Rome. Oh, Trash bounces the shot. And Crown will get the kill. Hit was in favor of RN by a tiny wee bit. The numbers are even. Cujo is out. Berlin receives an outbound. Uncrowned has to finish. Berlin he does. Big 80 shot to the backside of Wilder, drops the reactive armor now. RN is looking for Monaco instead, who has fewer hit points. Wilder is quite low. The mouse is trying to shield Wilder, but it's unsuccessful until you gets a hit there. 5 versus 5. Wilder gets taken out by Monaco, and Monaco is out. Victory gets taken out. It's now 3 versus 4. Stargazer the focus for GB. They got that tank out as well. 3 versus 3 hit points neck and neck. It's all about focus fire. Who can get the focus fire better? It all depends at this point. Tokyo with a high alpha gun. Kowloon getting chased by RS tanks. Trash trying to survive for long enough, but I don't know if that's the case. Trash now aiming at Kowloon, gets an important kill, and it's now 2 versus 3. RN steadily getting the cap lead back. Tokyo looking to get the kill onto Trash, and that's it. 2 versus 2. 2 very healthy mouses, and now GB is going for Uncrown. Can Tokyo pull this off? He's going to be the focus for RN's tanks. He has to pan that shot onto Uncrown. He cannot afford to bounce that one, and he bounces that one. No, that means and also Tokyo is on a big amber rack there at a very terrible moment. It's going to be RN for sure. This is going to be a really tough push, but let's look at Exeter looking to take out Berlin. The focus is on Berlin, but Chiras has received a lot of hits while trying to make this rotation, as Chiras, the push back from their spawn doesn't seem to quite work out. Exeter's now down to a 2-shot, and it's down to a 1-shot. Berlin could take Exeter out of the fight, but Berlin is going to be the first tag out. Chiras will try to get B at the same time. That will put GB at under a lot of pressure, and Chiras got B. I don't know why GB just didn't quite pay attention to B. And now Chiras just needs to survive, and they will win this one. Ilya is now out, and True is down to 1-shot. True is out. Exeter is out. 4 versus 6 here. GB tries to get B back, making a cap slot. That will be important. But Naruto is out of position entirely. It's a 1-shot. And he's being taken out. Ram from Speed Style to Professor. But I think GB will win this one. GB will win this one. Unless Chiras gets another kill, which I don't say that's possible. Doha is down to like 2 shots. I don't think Speed Style is going to kill that tank. I mean, actually, can Idiot get the kill? Might be enough. Might be enough. 990. No! No! Gus infected, got kicked it. But GB found Speed Star alone, isolated. Kyoto is going to be the focus for Chiras. Who will get the kill first? Agitating, coming from behind, looking to put a bait wall to Kyoto. Kyoto down to 1-shot extra. Misses the shots. Kyoto is going to survive for a couple more seconds, and he's finally down. 7 versus 6 now. GB turning the attention over to Naruto, which is terribly isolated, and Chiras will be looking for Berlin. And I think Chiras will get another kill very quickly. Professor is going to be the focus for Exploding Guy. Naruto is out. Doha looking for the educated person here. And Doha drops the reactive armor. The Exploding Guy is going to land an explosive over to Professor, and he does. Professor just exploded into oblivion. Educated is going to be a 1-shot. Will be taken out by GB. It's a 5 versus 4 now. Hit points in favor of Chiras still. But I can't see TrueKid surviving this one longer. But no! Doha gets taken out, and it's now a 5 versus 3. Chiras looking to get a match point. Great brawl. Great isolation. GB looking very dispersed. It doesn't really help them. They don't seem as connected as Chiras. Although Chiras, they do have a couple of isolated tanks, but they played the numbers well. They played the numbers well. Cost effective now, killing Monaco. It's actually Exeter getting that kill, steal. Tokyo. It's a 1-shot. And the moral of the story is, do not sneak out of your parents' house. My tourism here, because we are seeing Chiras has already made a move in. They're trying to take out the tanks, but GB is now responding to this push really nicely. They're now making a counter push. Cologne is now in deep trouble, but GB hasn't been able to take out tank just yet. Chiras has found Professor isolated. It's the first time down. And, Educated Idiot gets Amorak. Klo is out. GB will now be looking for Naruto. It's now a 6 versus 5. Cost effective is also under the target for GB. But the hit points are still really close. Cost effective is now out of the fight. And now GB will be looking for, I don't know. Rome coming to save Tokyo. Looking to take out the exploded guy. And Tokyo's down to a one-shot. Naruto is out. Tokyo is out. 4 versus 4 now. Rome has to win this one. The exploded guy can't survive. It's 3v3. 3v4 actually. GB going for Dexter. Doha has been taken out. Oh, Rome has to come in quickly. Or maybe he wants to go for caps. I don't know. Chiros might be on the cusp of winning this one. You just have to survive a bit longer. Maybe Rome will drop to B. Berlin has to stay safe. I really don't know what's going to happen here. Berlin, great shot onto True. True is now down to a one-shot. Rome will try to get B. And hopefully Berlin will get that kill onto True. GB getting B back. True not going forward. True gets taken out. And B has been taken. GB, a turnaround for them. Rome running away. Oh my god, he runs away. Please, Star can't get Rome out. If he got Rome out, oh no. Chiros will win this one outright. And now Berlin trying to 1v1 that 2-1-5. Rome now going for A. GB playing for the caps now. If they get A, they can afford to lose B. That's their game plan. Berlin. It's down to a one-shot. But A has been captured. GB of Rome. Rome just needs to survive. Speed star. And we all have all 7 minutes speed use. So GB will get the win. And we are going to GB. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Rome out of the fight already. Cost effective is down to one shot in that object 140. But now Chiros just going in. YOLOing. Looking for Berlin. This is abroad. This is all about focus fire, shot efficiency, but then the high ground. Chiros regaining the high ground, looking to take out Kyoto. Naruto coming from behind. Hit points neck and neck. Exploding guy out. Speedstar out. Kyoto out. This has descended into Batnum, and Chiros will now look for another tank to focus, looking for Monaco. Naruto staying on the high ground could become very important, but they lost True as well. It's now a 3 versus 4. Educator coming in to save X. Monaco is out. Chiros throwing everything they could on the table, but the hit points, they don't have the hit points. Chiros, good shot Tokyo, and no shot from Naruto. Doha, good shot to X. Tokyo gets Extra. Oh no, Chiros. Can they do this? Can they pull this off? Educated down to one shot. Professor killing Educated. Naruto, nothing really he can do here. He's going to use his carcass as cover, but Chiros still has the cap lead. Unfortunately, I think that also means GB will qualify to the Blitz Stellar Cup. Chiros, huge commiserations. They did so well tonight. They should have no regrets about that performance, and I think they also outperformed themselves, and really punch about their weights. I think we can all say that Chiros has done a fantastic, phenomenal job, bringing it very close to GB. But GB will be our final team in the Blitz Stellar Cup. Alright, hello, are you back? So we only have around 11 minutes to go until the next game, which is going to be RN versus GV in the lower bracket first round. And only one team can survive in this match, and one team will be eliminated from the Blitz Stellar Cup and will not appear tomorrow on the official Wargaming stream. And RN versus GV, they've met one another a couple of times this season. Last time round, GV won RN 4-0. but will the same scoreline repeat? Because in the upper final of the playoff stage, RM won, GB4 won. So both teams have won one another by a big margin, but will we see a much closer margin? Let's get Babox with the prediction of RM vs GB, predicted to go in favor of GB 4-3, very close odds as well. RISQ versus ID is predicted to go in favor of RISQ 4-3, another close scoreline. But let's take a look at the power rating, which is still really close. And I'm very sure RISQ just has a better track record than ID for them to be predicted to win against ID. And GB and RM potentially have like similar track record, so it is really the rating that separates these two teams. Hello to everyone. If you're looking to get rewards, there are keys that you can get. Forgot to get there. Let me just put a keys. You know, the keys. Graphic. You know you all want keys. And I do not have the keys, so you have to earn it yourself by watching the stream through the portal. I'm just going to download the graphics. If you want to get the keys, here's what you need to do. Yeah, really key. You love a good key, you know. Simply put, you just need to click on the link that your account is registered in. So if your account is an APAC account, then you need to click the link for the APAC, the APAC website. Don't worry, you don't need to pause the stream to copy the links. The links are pinned in the live chat. And if you're watching the portal already, then you don't really need to worry about copying the links, because you're most probably at on the right link. If you're seeing a gray screen, then chances are you haven't enabled your cookies, and targeting cookies is the particular cookie that particular set of cookies that is responsible for fetching my stream to the portal. So you have to enable that, and you also have to log in on your in-game account on the right server. So if you're watching on the EU server with an APAC account, you will not get any rewards on your APAC account. So make a note of that, and make sure you do not watch on YouTube. Directly on the YouTube site. Wargaming would not know that you're doing that. They are not as interrogative in that respect. So if you're watching on YouTube directly, you will not get any rewards. And make sure you watch it on your through the portal. So this is all you need to know. I don't need a slideshow. I'm going to do the round of acknowledgements at the end of this stream. Let's also take a look at the rundown. We've already completed the upper bracket first round, so very soon we will see the lower bracket first round. The maps are Canal, Rockfield, UB1R+LB1R+, Vineyards, and for the record, I'm going to check if I have received a room invite before I completely miss that, which I don't want to do that. We don't want to miss a battle. The room invite should be up in around a minute for me. Room invite is not up yet. So also, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the teams. I think we now have a little bit more information about the team, so please forgive me about the font's a bit weird here. No, they haven't put any details of the teams here. Right. So room will be up in a moment. let's go back to the lounge. Yes, Leicester and Wargaming are separated, yes. So Leicester will not give you any rewards for watching this stream, from what I'm aware of. Okay, there we go. The room is up, so I'm going into the room and we're going for Canal as the first map. GB versus Team RN. Rota Nova. Great Viet versus Rota Nova. Why? Because someone asked why you cannot see GB versus ID. The reason is GB versus ID, the match is held at the same time as RISQ versus RN, so this is why you are not seeing the other upper bracket first round match. So, we will begin the map card. Of course, I have to change the map cards. I forgot to do so. Bear with me for a moment. Where is my map card? Okay. So the first map is Canal. And Rockfield, Yukon. By the way, if my stream at some point stopped, you know, that's possibly because my laptop died, which could happen. It happened before. At one time my laptop just suddenly showed a blue screen of death. So hope that doesn't happen during the stream. But if that happens, if you're looking to get rewards, jump directly to another stream to get your rewards. Otherwise, you will have to wait at least 5 minutes for me to get everything sorted. And yes, and it happens. There are people who think that you can get keys by watching directly on YouTube, so just a bit of a precaution there, not to remind you that if you watch on YouTube, you will not get any keys directly. I mean directly on YouTube. So, anyways, let's get the map card. The first map is the Canal. It's a great map to train your rotations. So basically, you have 4 caps. A, B, C, and D. It's possible that teams can get A, B from the north side and C, D from the south side. That's kind of the conventional strategy. The team that does not have the cap lead will be forced to rotate, and this is a tough map to rotate because you have the flanks near the red line being quite open. Although you can make use of the middle flank down in the valley, which is going to give you some shield, but will put you in the low ground. So you have to strike a good balance between tanks in the on 3 sides basically, and never ever go for a cap directly while you're trying to push at the start of your push. I mean, because teams will be heavily defending their cap. It's also possible that teams would do a counter instead, going North Swan going for the northwestern corner, South Swan going for the no, North Swan going for the southeastern corner, and South Swan going to the northwestern corner to stop the other clan from getting the 2 bases. It's also entirely possible that you will see both teams only getting 1 cap, and in that case, it's possible that all 7 minutes will be used and the game get quite campy. But I can reassure you that you will see the best action at the end of the battle. So don't be bored just yet. The end of the battle is what makes Canal so interesting as a map to watch. Now, let's take a look at the lineups for both teams. GB will take double Batchats and double I7, double 215B, and T100LT. RN, on the other hand, will take double Batchats, double 140, a Kauf Panzer 50T, and a Kramwagen and IS7, which is really good because both teams are taking a good number of mediums and lights. Let's get into the game, shall we? Right, here we are, GB with a substantial hit point pool lead over RN. So RN will have to trade a lot better than GB here, so let's see what both teams going to do. GB going for B directly. They're going for a conventional, both teams going for a conventional strat. I think B will be reset by RN, but will GB be able to reset B? That's the question I'm asking them. Trash will be going to a position that I'm afraid, some not like, but this is going to be really important to keep GB tanks spotted. B will be captured by GB. That will give GB the cap lead, and Trash will have to work this position really well. Does not want to lose unnecessary hit points, and GB will go to A unopposed. That means RN is the team that needs to make a rotation. Will RN get C? I think it's possible. They can try to get C. Polykipshot might be tasked to do that. D has been captured by Iron Retake. And we now see Trash going into position. I think there is still some time for both teams. And let's do the maths, shall we? Teams usually push at around the 800 point margin. So we have around like 400 cap points to go for RN. So at 6 cap points per 2 seconds of increase. So essentially we're talking more than 2 minutes to go for RN before they absolutely need to make a push. So within these 2 minutes, they can work their positions to bleed GB, which GB is not allowing RN to do so. And I'd like to use an analogy here. So what you're expecting, it's like Hitman. You know, if you play the game Hitman, and you know you have an objective to do. You need to neutralize our target, and that's what we're talking about here. We need to neutralize the target. We need to complete the objective, which is to get back the cap lead. And the GB tanks are acting as security guards. So you do not want to let GB know that they're getting pushed. Well, at the end they will know that you're pushing them. But you want to be sneaky about this. You want to make sure that GB will take as many hits as possible so that they will not be able to take you out. And this is what I mean. And of course, if you play Hitman, you know there are 2 ways to win. Of course, I said about going stealth. And second, you just go all in, you know, going loud. And this is also what RN can do here. Go loud, announce that they're going to push. But you need to bleed around first. So I hope this analogy kind of explains what you should expect here. And but so far, RN has done a decent job in bleeding GB, but not quite enough. The hit points are still in favor of GB. Good shot onto Berlin. Good blind shot there. Berlin just drops down. He knows that RN is aware of his position. But RN probably doesn't know that they shot someone. The hit points are still in favor of GB. And we're approaching 800 cap points. GB, they have a good advantage with the cap points and also hit points. Trash looking to go for B. I don't think he will drop directly to B. Oh, he's going to do that? Oh, no, that could be a big mistake here from our end. Or maybe not. They're going to push with 3 medium tanks. But GB will be looking to take down Trash. But let's take a look at Cujo coming to take out Doha. Doha's not quite low. Down to 2-shot. 503 hit points. Trash is still quite healthy. But the R-tanks of RN have turned the attention over to Kyoto, but time is running out for RN. They need to kill. 897 cap points for GB. RN needs to kill immediately. Kyoto down to a 1-shot. And GB are looking to get C, and RN is trying to get B back, and RN will get A as well. RN now has the cap lead. Doha is now out. It's now 537 hit points still necking that, but Trash is out. GB retains B, and the count points are in favor of Aaron. Aaron only needs one more kill, unless GB gets a kill. But Professor is out, meaning RN gets a great, fabulous win. I was wrong about Trash going in head first onto B. They came prepared. They came prepared. We all know Aaron is, well, it's very experienced, well seasoned, just like my steak. Sorry about that. They are a seasoned clan. They know what they're doing. And GB were unable to take out Trash quickly, meaning they have a lot of, meaning their kitchen stink. Sorry. I have to stop making these magics, but you know what I mean. They couldn't take out Trash, so that Aaron was able to get the cap lead back. And Aaron, what they've done really well here is they maintained that cap lead after killing attack, maintained that numerical advantage. That is what the most. That's the most important thing for them. You have to remember you get some more hit points if you kill a tank. So it's a great job to RN. And 1-0 it is for them. Alright, so let's say the changes for GB. They are going to be taking triple I7, double 215B, a bad chat, and a T100 LT. They have to be ready now. And they're going for triple bad chats, double VK72, a mountain IS7. We see some changes to Professor now, taking the T95E6. We're going in the second battle on Canal. Triple batch hat strategy by RN. So GB looking to go for both C and D, and Wadu going up to spot, but he has to be careful. If he gets spotted, he will be absolutely mullered. But we know you don't want to get mullered so early in the game. Lots of spots here. Wadu, first shot into Kyoto. He's spotted! He is spotted! Shots from GB, but he coming in! Good rush shell. Not the worst case scenario here. Takes another one. And it's now on the drum reload, but probably it's not a worthwhile trade. He took two, but only managed to put one in. He got spotted after he put a shot in. You have to remember, like tanks, you lose camera rating after shooting a shot. So light tanks have really good camera rating, but dropping that camera rating would be really helpful. So this is probably why I don't really like to do that at the start. Just only one is not a good trade, to be fair, but I digress. It's RN that again needs to do the rotation, and GB is not the kind that needs to do that. They just need to defend. But again, I have to remind you, 6 cap points per 2 seconds to increase. Just around 2 minutes ago for RN. Some ample time for them to spot GB's tanks. Murayama and the VK72 acting as a bait. But we all know how the VK72 went down as a bait. So if GB wants to push Murayama, I think they can take Murayama out quite quickly. Although they might get shot at through, from the crossing, but it could be also be a bait, you know. They will trap themselves in the northeastern corner of Neighbor's Escape, so I think it could work for RN. But GB, it's not the worst idea to go for a Murayama, to be fair. If you do something on the other side, maybe you can get something done, potentially. So far, so good for GB. Nothing much is happening at the moment, and it's a bit of a stalemate situation. So I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. So if you have not known how to get rewards on the stream, make sure you know now, because you need to go to the portal, Wargaming portal. The link's pinned in the live chat. As we see, the double match chat's going to support Murayama. I think we are seeing potential push coming from our end soon. Make sure you enable your cookies in order to watch the stream, otherwise you won't get any rewards. So end of housekeeping, we could see a push coming from our end. We are looking at our end going for Tokyo, but the judgment has taken a huge hit there. Capwood's still in favor of GB, but the bat chats are not spotted yet. Polish a good shot to Monaco. Now Trash coming in. GB is making a counter push onto Murayama. This is descending into Pandemonium as RN is holding on to that holding on to the hit point bully. They don't have a hit point bully actually. Murayama's down to one shot Tokyo, looking to get the kill. Murayama misses the shell. Murayama is now out. Now Towson coming in, RN a bit all over the place at the moment. They want Berlin out. Towson bounces the first shell. Monaco is now out. Trash is out. But Berlin is on fire, but the match chats are on a drum reload. GB 6 versus 5, looking really good for GB right now. They're looking for Cujo, but RN really want that I7 out of the way. Judgment is now a one shot. 2 caps still for RN. Can they pull this off? Doha has to take out Judgment, has to kill Judgment. 924 cap points for GB. Oh, and a double kill, triple kill will be enough to seal an important win for GB, bringing the scoreline to 1-1. Well done to GB, capped the numerical advantage well, and the hit win pool lead as GB, they have 3 tanks doing more than 2k, and I always say it's a lot harder to rotate from the north to the south, and it's less common to see that rotation. It doesn't quite seem to work out for RN. I think the heavy tanks might have peaked out slightly too early. I don't know if it's the case. And it's a bit all over the place for RN, to be fair. It's a hard rotation, not gonna lie, but it doesn't seem to quite work out for RN, to be fair. Let's go to Rockfield now, the second map of tonight, in the lower bracket first round. As we can see, Rockfield is a really strong map. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's quite a cap-based map, so not as cap-based as Canal, but you can say A and C caps, B caps, that a lot of clients will be going for, you know. You want to get the cap. You want to get those caps to give yourself a cap lead, and all the attention will turn onto that B cap down in the middle. You really need to put tanks near B, of course, to prevent another team from getting B. And secondly, you do not want to be pincered near A. As we saw, you can make use of the ramp there and give yourself a good position to shut the tanks down. Although also you can put tanks over to C, so you really need to broaden your gameplay on Rockfield. So, GB Red Team from the south spawn. We'll see what they're going to do. RN north spawn. GB. They're going to get the spots with Rome in the light tank. And RN looking for C. And we're going to be seeing tanks spotted. At the start, Maria was spotted. And Waldo has not spotted anyone. If you have not spotted anyone, that's still information. That's still information. That's going to indicate that most of GB tanks aren't going for C. And RN will not be expecting a brawl near C. A will be captured by Kyoto at the start. Will not be reset by RN by any means. Good shot onto uncrowned as well. That gives GB the cap lead with RN looking for C. Good shot onto Tokyo. Hipwood's still neck and neck, but RN is again the team that needs to make a rotation, not GB. GB is really, really consolidated, really compact, grouped around the south region or the southeastern region. Judgment, what I'm talking about. Will GB be able to reset B? Tokyo is going to be the person to reset B. Judgment, otherwise known as the world. Good shot from Murayama. Oh, a bait from RN. GB has fallen into this trap, but they have put some shots on the Judgment. Judgment will go back in safety. The hit was asked in favor of RN as Judgment takes another hit. But so far so good for RN. They have the cap lead. Judgment is in a difficult situation, but he has support. He has the crossfire from RN. But if there are lots of tanks coming for the Judgment, I don't think he will survive for long. And this is potentially what GB is trying to do. They're trying to crowd onto the Judgment. But if they need to do that, they need to make that decision promptly. Because the Judgment will make use of this position, make use of the time to put the shots in. Judgment. Oh, RN looking to make a push onto Rome. Rome in deep trouble. Wadu coming in. Also with the 215 base. He is trapped. He cannot run. He is crippled. Wadu tracking Rome. Rome is absolutely handicapped here. And Wadu puts Rome into one shot, but Rome has the entire clip reloaded. But Rome is out. Judgment is also out as GB pushes in onto B. And they also got B. Murayama tries to get A. Well, Ara is really spread out, but they have the hit point pool lead, so they can regroup in time. Monaco dropping the reactor bomber down to a 2-shot. Kyoto coming in, uncrowned, potentially the focus for GB. Monaco is out of the fight, and Tokyo is going to be the focus for RN. Tokyo out, Professor removed, and we don't love to remove professors from the battle. They will be out though. Doha is down to 1 shot, and they're out. Kyoto is also out, and RN getting such an important win here. 2-1, great job isolating that light tank. GB spent probably too long in taking out the Judgment. He is not in the best positions, but I see why they're hesitating. They don't want to go out in the open, getting crossfired. But in this sort of situation where you don't have a cap lead, you need to do something. You need to get back the cap lead, and unfortunately, I think GB might have to make a hard choice. And RN, just well done. Also, really good push onto that back chat. They've done a really good job. GB, 2 tanks doing more than 2k. RN, 6 tanks doing more than 2k. So scoreline is now 2-1. And we're going to be seeing another battle on Rockfield. Yes, remember, teams need to make a push when they do not have cap lead, so it's not a useless push. It's just a push that didn't quite work out for them. Remember that. Alright, so let's say about the lineups from both teams. Double IS7, triple 215B, T100 LT, VK72, RN, triple T, VK72, double 215B, and IS7, and VK90.01P. Back on Rockfield, RN currently leading 2-1. Right, let's see.
Let's get this show on the road.
GV red team from the north spawn. They are going mostly to AB, and this is what Aaron's going to do as well. They're going to send Shore down to B. Judgment also probably going for B. Oh, Shore has been spotted by Rome in the light tank, as you can see. Lots of spots, good shot there. But he will get spotted, and still good information for GV. Shore dropping immediately onto B, but GV does not have tanks to reset B. Rome might be able to do that, but he's not resetting B. He's trying to see if anyone's going for C, and he's going to take C. A can't be taken by GV. A lot of tanks of Aaron are looking to prevent that from happening. Judgment going up in the ramp. That's a really dangerous situation for GV unfolding here. However, Judgment will be right out in the open for Rome to farm. Oh, Aaron might need to do something now. But Rome is running away. So it's a bit of a relief for Aaron at the moment, but they are not exactly in the best positions. So they either have to break through A now, or they risk losing too many hit points and Judgment using this rock as a shield. So it will buy some time for RN, but Tokyo has dropped into B. Tokyo might be going up. He's not going for B. He's going for Judgment. RN definitely need to do something. Tokyo, tungsten shell, big shots onto Judgment. Judgment can't hide here any longer. Takes another one. Receive the shell from behind by Shore, and RN is now making a push. They're now pushing onto A. They have a slight hit on pool lead, so they need really good focus fire. RN looking for Berlin. It's going to be a really tough push. Can RN pull this off? This has descended into anarchy. Berlin is out. RN Kujo, reactive armor, a lot of hit points going for Monaco. Monaco is quite low, and GV's now going for Uncrown. This is all about focus fire. Shot efficiency. Monaco is out. Judgment is still alive. Uncrown on one shot. GV can potentially get 2 kills quite quickly. And we are seeing Shore out. Judgment, big shot onto Tokyo. And it's now a 6 versus 5 situation. No, it's a 5 versus 5. 5 versus 4 now. Kujo tracked down to a one-shot potentially. Wadu, big shot to Tokyo. But GV still has that light tank alive. Good shot onto Kyoto by Kujo. It's now a 4 versus 3. Hit points in favor of GV. Kyoto, good shot onto Wadu. And now Kyoto is on fire. Kyoto is on fire. Murayama looking to get that kill onto Kyoto. And it's now 3 versus 3. Murayama looking to get A, but GV has the caps. They have both B and C. Iron Bread Tank not going to make some bad moves here, but Aaron's really in a really tough situation. Murayama might be the one that can do something, potentially. Takes one from Doha. Oh, great kill from Iron Bread Tank onto Doha now. They're going for Professor. Wadu. Professor looking for Wadu. Good shielding from Murayama. Oh, good shot to Professor. Great teamwork from our end. Professor is now out, and it's now a 1 versus 3. Rome wants to out of the way. Gets absolutely stopped by Murayama, but he manages to kill Wada, but he is absolutely trapped in the carcasses. Unfortunately, Rome unable to run out of this quagmire, meaning scoreline is now 3-1. Amazing communication from Aaron, amazing teamwork. Aaron was in such a dire situation at that point, but good communication really helps you through and through. Aaron, 4 tanks doing more than 2k. It was so close, tantalizingly close. GV struggled a little bit with the focus fire, not as good as Aaron. Aaron's focus fire is really on point in this match, but GV they had better positions. That's what it is. They had better positions, but they couldn't really get the team gel together. I'm very certain that they performed better than what they did in the playoff, but they need to perform even better. And Berlin's pep talk is now critical. They need his pep talk as they are just only one battle away from being eliminated from this tournament. Let's take a look at New Bay. It's quite a flat map unless you go to the bridge side, so you could expect a lot of German sub-heavies. The caps are quite close to each other in the southwestern corner, so cap strats, you might want to go for those for that region. But I also like the bridge region in that you'll get a good overview as it is quite open, and you have also good lanes of crossfire, and you do want that elevated terrain to your to give yourself a good overview, basically. So let's also take a look at the map, the maps they're taking, the tanks they're taking. GB double mouse, double V72, double 215V, an I7RN triple, I7 triple mouse, and a VK72. Cristiano, you don't get keys from YouTube directly. Oh my god. It's kind of, you know, bolded in red. No, not bolded in red, but you know what I mean on that slide. Anyways, GB will send tanks over to B, and RN will send tanks over to C, and GB are going to cross through B. They're going to do a similar strat as they did also against RN onto C. This is a repeat of what they're trying to do. Quite sure is going to attempt putting a shot onto GVB. Will be captured by GB at the start, giving them the cap lead. So not quite exactly what GB did last time. They're not quite all in onto C. They know they can get a cap. They can get a cap lead, and that is what they're trying to achieve. They want RN to make a push, not GB. And RN took a couple of hits, and GB also took a couple of hits. So in terms of trading, it's quite even. And GB put some shots onto Murayama and RN, looking to make a push, but triple mouse push. This is going to be a challenge for RN. This is going to be a tough one. Monaco gets shot at by a lot by RN tanks, but it's all about focus fire and short efficiency again, as this has turned into a dog's dinner. And GB, Kyoto is the focus for RN, and the IS-7s are going in like a wolf pack. Rome is out, and Kyoto is also out. GB unable to take a tank out for now. This is going to be really important at this stage. Professor is now the focus for RN, and Professor is now out, and GB will be looking to take out Murayama, and RN will look to take out Tokyo off the fight. Base shots onto Tokyo, and Trash will take Berlin here. Murayama is getting trapped by Berlin. Trash will take out Monaco, and it's now a 3 versus 7 Tokyo, down to one shot. Iron Red Tank takes out Tokyo, and Berlin takes out Murayama, and that leaves Berlin and Doha the last people standing, as RN looking to triumph over GB with 4-1 victories, and RN will be playing tomorrow in the lower bracket final. Congratulations to RN and commiserations to GB Doha. Down to 539, there's focus for RN. Trash taking out Doha, and Berlin is the last person standing, and that's all. That is all over for GB. They will sadly be out of Blitz Stellar Cup. A bit of an off season for GB. RN's focus fire is just unparalleled when compared to GB. They're just simply a lot better with the focus fire. They maintain that numerical advantage. GB communication is not really on point, to be fair. Or well, they know focus fire, but just not as tight as RN. And good focus fire can really bring you to a huge advantage. can bring you far. And they've done it. RN, Lifetime Zero more than 2K. They are still in the running to defend their crown in the Blitz in the Blitz Stellar Cup, and it's the RN we all know and love. We are all here for that. Well done to RN. 4-1 is the final scoreline, and we still have a lot of time. And what we're going to do, we're going to analyze a battle, and let's see what battle we're going to analyze. All right. So our top 3 for the APAC server will be RISQ, ID, and RN. And RN will be waiting for tomorrow for their first opponent in the lower bracket final. For now, they can sit back and tune into my stream and watch who is going to join RN in the lower bracket final. Maybe that's a strat. I don't know. But the next match we are following would not be important in terms of whether you're staying in the competition or not. It's going to be whether you're going to have a long night or you have a short night. Yeah, it's not skill only. Remember, you also need to have a good strat, and this is why RISQ won against RN in the upper bracket first round. And also team, of course, you need teamwork. It's quite obvious that RN won by teamwork in the last couple of battles. What game? Let's go with the third battle on Rockfield, shall we? And y'all predicted that Aaron would win. So let's do that now. Okay. So we still have around 30 minutes to go, so a lot of time. I'm going to start a poll. TKO, not really. GB won the season before. Got second twice this year, earlier this year, in the winter and spring seasons. They came really close to beating RISQ back in the spring season. Actually, 4-5 is the final scoreline. So it's not like GB keeps getting into top 4 but never progresses. So that they came close. They came really close. In fact, they are one of the three teams which always gets into the top 4. I think ID also got into the top 4 all the time for all 4 seasons this year, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think they all got into the top 4. I mean, RISQ, ID, and GV all got into the top 4 in 2023 in all 4 seasons. So it's just down to that 4th clan. So for the summer season and the autumn season, that's RM. For the winter season, that's Wise, which is also at RN, and theoretically, and also for the spring season, that's Nomad. Okay, let's. Yeah, I think Titan said it better. They are just struggling as of recent. They have done better before. They did better before, so let's review the third battle on Rockfield, shall we? Let's set up. There we go. Okay, so now I have everything set up, so let's see what we can take away from this. Spawn, GB. They're going to get the spots with Rome in the light tank, and RN looking for C, and we're going to be seeing tanks spotted. At the start, Maria was spotted, and Waldo has not spotted anyone. If you have not spotted anyone, that's still information. That's still information. That's going to indicate that most of GB tanks aren't going for C, and RN will not be expecting a brawl near C. A will be captured by Kyoto at the start. That's really good. Will not be reset by RN. That's really good. Usually it's not a 2-on-5B that you will put in A. Usually it will be IS7 or IS4 because you have the better frontal armor, and so this is a bit of an audacious move. And you can also see like the lower part of 2-on-5B is out in the open, and you can really easily reset that. So RN's just not in the right position to reset GB. So GB got away with getting A, which is good for them. But for our end, let's see what they're going to do next. Enemies, good shot onto Uncrowned as well. that gives GB the cap lead with RN looking for C. Good shot onto Tokyo. Hipwood's still neck and neck, but RN is again the team that needs to make a consolidate. Just going to skip ahead. Okay, so what RN is going to do next is they're going to get B with the judgment. Usually, there will be tanks to stop that from happening. You might expect tanks near here to get a crossfire, or here maybe, but usually it will not be there. It will be around this area marked on the minimap. So this is the danger of sending almost everyone back to the southeastern corner. You need to kind of branch out a little bit so that things like this don't happen. For the southeastern region, judgment, I want to talk about, and you will also see what RN has done to support the judgment. Will GB be able to reset B? Tokyo is going to be the person to reset B. Judgment. There we go. Good shot from Murayama there. Then let's take a look. Good shot from one of the two tanks, heavy tanks there. Brett sang well, I think it was Brett sending me that shot. Good shot from Murayama. Oh, a bait from our. Great bait from our end. And they managed to get both B and C, meaning now GB is on the back foot. I'm gonna fix my hair tomorrow. A bit like a rock star. But anyway, let's continue. And GB has fallen into this trap, but they have put some shots on the judgment. Judgment will go back in safety. Hit was asked in favor of RN. Okay, so that means now RN has the cap lead. They just need to defend. Judgment takes a little beating from GV. So in terms of hit points, RN has a lead, but it's not like GV can make a comeback. Make a comeback with this. Let's also take a look at how much time GB has. At this point, let's we can do the math. We can do the math. So I have my calculator with me. It's 10 cap points per 2 seconds to increase. So we're talking about around at this point 73 seconds to go. So more than a minute for GB. So not quite a lot of time. So GB has to coordinate a push sooner or later. But they are quite close to where the RN tanks are. So they might be allowed to bleed RN before they make that big push. As Judgment takes another hit. But so far so good for RN. They have the cap lead. Judgment is in a difficult situation, but he has support. He has the crossfire from RN. But if there are lots of tanks coming for the Judgment, and actually Professor has an alright idea, although I think GB knows that there are 3 tanks over here that could really farm Judgment. And look at where the GB tanks are. So they can absolutely do. They can like go for B, flank like that, and then go like that. Send everyone to Judgment. Could be the case, but you don't want to send everyone there. So I think the what GB wants is to really render these tanks that are doing crossfire but useless, and achieve that. I think is gonna be a hard one. It will depend on Rome. Whether Rome can go sneak in from the back and take out the tanks and distract those tanks while the tanks of GB are trying to go in to B and take out the Judgment, and maybe 2 tanks to deal with these tanks at the back. So it's exactly not in the best situation for GB. But at the same time, those 3 tanks that are crossfiring, they are not right like in cover. So GB, there could be a lot of ways you could approach this, but and within this time frame, it's going to mean that they have to make the decision really quickly. So it's going to be a really hard one for GB either way. If RN only gets 1 cap, then things would have been a lot easier for GB, but this is not the case here. Judgment, I don't think he would survive for long, and this is potentially what GB is trying to do. They're trying to crowd onto the Judgment. But if they need to do that, they need to make that decision. And this is what Rome is doing there. He's trying to sneak in front of back, but I think RN has calculated this really well. They know that this is a potential counter to what they're doing. So what they're doing right now, and you can see from the media map here, they're going to rotate the tanks. They're doing crossfire the way. They are not spotted. You can see the light bulbs have not been lit. So GB does not know that there is that the tanks that are meant to do crossfire have rotated away. So well done to RN, and GB have less information with Rome trying to make that call. And let's see. Decision promptly. Because the Judgment will make use of this position, make use of the time to put the shots in. Judgment. Oh, RN. And this is what has happened. Rome absolutely got trapped there. Looking to make a push onto Rome. Rome in deep trouble. WAR2 coming in. Also with the 215Bs, he is trapped. But at the same time, well, I'm not streaming that. You can see GB now coming to go through the middle. But in doing so, they've also completely ignored that there's a tank going for A, and I think they probably said like 6 tanks over to only 1 single tank, and then that is going to well, that's going to kill Judgment quite quickly, but at the same time would mean that RM will now have tanks to do a pincer movement, and also with the high ground, which is so important for them in this battle. And you really want the high ground. In World Tank Splits, getting high ground means you can work with the turret armor, you can hold down, not if you're in the low ground. Low ground you can't hold down. And you have difficulty in shooting the opponents. Not for the opponents now. Opponents can shoot you quite easily. You're on the low ground, you are exposed. So this is why a high ground is really crucial, especially on Rockfield, which is a map with some elevation difference. Let's continue. He is crippled. WAR2 tracking Rome. Rome is absolutely handicapped here, and WAR2 puts Rome into one shot, but Rome has the entire clip reloaded. But Rome is out. Judgment is also out. I mean, you can say all 6 tanks down in the low ground is going to be a really tough one for GB. And what they're trying to sever their forces. I think they're sending 3 tanks over to Iron Red Tank and 3 other tanks over to Ploy Shore, and Iron Murayama is left unattended, which means Iron will get A and they can maintain a solid hit point cap lead. They got B back. GB got B back, which is good, but they still do not have another cap. They will lose another cap, so that is not going to help much. As GB pushes in onto B, and they also got B. Murayama tries to get A. Well, Ara is really it's really spread there. Yeah, Ara's really spread out, but they're on high ground. They have GB in exposed positions. They can just work with their crossfire. It's not a huge problem. They also have a substantial hit point, so they just have to call for good focus fire, and crossfire that should be fine. But they have the hit point pool lead, so they can regroup in time. Monaco dropping the reactive armor down to a 2-shot. Kyoto coming in, uncrowned, potentially the focus for GB. Monaco is out of the fight, and Tokyo is going to be the focus for RN Tokyo. And that's it. That's RN. RN also regrouped after getting A, so really good job there. So it's a dominant performance from RN. I think here in this battle. Really good job in the positioning. RN just had GB. I think they just had GB in a really hard, difficult situation, and that's what you want to do as a team. You want to make it difficult for the opponents, and RN did just that. And yeah, that's the 3rd battle on Rockfield. you can say why RN is among the best teams on on the APAC server. So around 15 minutes left to go. Don't have time to analyze another one. I can go through the slides again to brief you what you need to expect tonight on the APAC server, Blitz Stellar Cup. Let's roll. Okay, so if you do not know the format already, you should know by now. It's double elimination, and the games are played in the best of 7 series, grand final, best of 9. 4 teams in this bracket. The team that loses 2 rounds will exit the tournament, and that team already being GB. Top 3 will get a custom in-game clan logo, and all 4 teams here have already had a clan logo in the game. It's just the clan. It's just the top 3 that receives another chance to update their clan logo in game. But it's not going to matter a lot for any of these 4 teams. And for the NA server, Elevation will get a custom clan logo, which is amazing. Although Pond also got a clan logo already. But yeah, really happy for Elef here. And prize per team: first place $25,000, second place $15,000, third place $7,000, and fourth place $3,000. To know why we have these 4 teams, we have to look at the results of the Professionals Tournament. At the end of the group stage of the Professionals Tournament, we have RISQ and ID both in the top 2, which means both of them will qualify directly to the Blitz Stellar Cup. And that means GBR and Chivas Laos will be fighting for the final 2 spots. And what happens is that RN and GB are the 2 remaining teams, as GB beat Laos 4-3 on the loss to RN 1-4. They also beat Chivas 4-3 to get to the Stellar Cup. And RN arguably has an easier route, beating Chivas and GB 4-1. And in the grand final, they lost to GB 0-4, but that is a match that does not matter a lot. And you can see now, you can see RN really giving their 100% in the lower bracket first round. So in about 12 minutes, the upper bracket final battles will begin. The maps are going to be Alpenstadt, Oasis Palms, Port Bay, and Naval Frontier. And a bit of a summary about the tournament. I think this season has been one of the more predictable seasons for the APAC server. Basically, the current top 4 stays in the top 4 since the second round. Only Laos is able to get into top 4 after the first round, and after that they drop from the top 4, and ever since no one is able to come close to that top 4 except for Chivas, which really gave a good run for the money, but alas, they're not there. Let's take a look at the teams we're seeing in the top 4. So let's take a look at Team ID, or now known as Team Uprising. ID clan is a Korean clan, but the players they have this season, they are international players, so they have recently incorporated other nationalities since spring 2023, and the current team is with E7 and N0MAD players. If you know who Nomad, what Nomad is and what E7 is, you know what I'm talking about. But they have recruited some really experienced players, and they've been playing since 2014. with the core Korean team, not the current team we are seeing. And they were the champion of the 2016 Blitz Asia Twister Cup, where they went on and got second place in the Blitz Twister Cup, only losing to Legion. And to train the team, they use regular battles to improve map reading and situation awareness. And RN is a Japanese clan. They were founded in 2017 and reunited in 2019. And they participated in the 2020 spring season, and from then they got top 4 5 times, and the season title 1 time. That happened last season, the first ever season title on the APAC server. But can they defend that title? That's going to be a question for you all. Everyone except one person is about 20 years old, and one of the members is a Buddhist monk, and he wishes every tanker peace every day. Quite fitting to the current situation, to be honest with you. And they do 1 to 2 trainings per week using very basic strats. And they make use of this to practice map awareness and team communication. And you can see that exactly. You can see why they're so good at focus fire and against GEV particularly. And yeah, let's also talk about RISQ. They are an international clan with players from Asia, Oceania, North America, and Europe. They were formed in 2022 out of Feast, and since then they've won 5 out of 7 previous seasons. No, it's 5 out of 8. Yeah, 5 out of 7 previous seasons. Yes, 5 out of 7. Yes, that's right. They won 6 out of 8 seasons though. So far, no. Yes, 5 out of 7 previous seasons. Right about that. They hope to win Blitz Stellar Cup. That's their goal. That's the ultimate goal. They want to make it to 6 out of 8. And they attempted telepathy, but they didn't provide me an update about whether they really did telepathy now. But I'm sure they did do telepathy well, because they weren't able to train much due to bad scheduling. As you all know, they have players from all corners of the world, so it's hard to kind of have the team together. But they really make use of every training, especially with the core team together, to improve their team play. And we can say their strategies and team play are so good against RN. We can see something similar against ID very soon. And GB, what you need to know about this eliminated clan, the clan that will get the 4th place with $3,000 US. They are a Vietnamese speaking clan, and they have been participating in pro tournaments since 2017. And they first started off as MIB. If you want to go back to the records, if you can't see GB, they were previously MIB. The odds, RISQ versus ID is predicted to go in favor of RISQ, but Mabos got the RN versus G fixture wrong. So, finally, the power rating, not going to talk much about that. And the most important part, instructions for rewards. If you, for some reason, have not been able to get any rewards, you can still get some rewards. A timer is going to go on until 55 minutes past. And here are the links, and you don't need to copy the links. The links are provided in the live chat, pinned in the chat. And you must enable targeting cookies, otherwise you will see only a grey screen. And of course you must log in on your in-game account on the right server, otherwise you also won't get any rewards. And for the nth time tonight, no rewards for watching directly on YouTube. Please do not do that. Wargaming will not know. They are not spies. And they are not breaking the GDPR rules for finding out whether you are watching my stream or not. So please watch the stream on the portal. And that's it for me. And let's say the room should be up now. I'm going to go into the room. Oh, sorry, Trent. I always forgot. I always remember it's Legion. It was C4 in 2016. And they have 2 CS servers. I didn't know about that. Okay, the room is out. Now get some credits for not completing a mission. We are on Alpha Start. Let me just update the video cards. Oasis Palms, Port Bay. The teams are trickling in. Well, of course, Iron doesn't use the most basic strats. They use them during training. That's what I wanted to say. They only use it during training. Of course, not in tournaments. It's a completely different situation. Yes. And I didn't make the introductions by myself. I asked the clan leaders to send the introduction then. And this is what I just compiled. I just you know, summarized what they sent to me and presented them to you all. And let's take a look at Alpha. Let's take a look at the map now. The first map will be Alpenstadt. We are looking at the upper bracket final. Alpenstadt, if you're from the north spawn, you're the closest to both A and C, so you can probably get a cap lead. So you might be looking for a cap strat if you're from the north side. But if you're from the south side, it's a bit more difficult. You might be looking at the counter strat to what the north side is trying to do. But most of the time, both teams are just going to throw everything away. They are not going to pay much attention about how close the caps are to the spawns, but they're going to have their initial strategies. They're going to into the right positions, because Alpenstadt is also quite an open map, except for the middle side. You have those buildings to shield you, but other than that, it's a bit open, so you really can make use of different positions to do good crossfire. And it's a bit of an undulated map too, except for the southeastern corner, which the terrain is flatter, but still a bit of terrain. So don't expect a lot of super heavies. Expect some good hold down tanks, and that's what we're seeing here. RISQ will be taking double 215Bs, double IS7s, VK90.01P, and VK72 at back chat. ID triple 215Bs, a back chat of mouse, and double IS7. Yeah, it's a PowerPoint presentation, you know. I don't have time to make some really good graphics. It's I'm not a full-time streamer, so a PowerPoint presentation is good enough for me. Some of you are watching the presentation more attentively than the than your course's presentation. Oh, your professor is not happy about that probably now. I'm going to tell professor from GB to notify all the professors in the world that you're not going to pay attention to your professor's lectures. Okay, I digress. I'm just joking. RISQ, North Spawn, looking to continue their strong performance against RN, but ID also beat GB with a huge scoreline. So let's say last time RISQ won ID 4-1. So will the same happen again? Will we see a much closer scoreline? With Monk and F Silver in the bushes, not spotting one another. F Silver has spotted Monk, a good shot onto F Silver, and RISQ is going to send a lot of tanks over to the way, but in terms of positioning, I think ID has a slight advantage. F Silver takes another one. It's not good. Monk is still quite healthy, and when it comes down to that 1v1 fight with the bat chats, RISQ is going to be in a bit of trouble. Lisa extinguishes the fire. And the hit points are in favor of ID so far. Bifrost, you don't want to do a chieftain here. You don't want to trap yourself while you move down. Monk will get to some resets. A. The RISQ will get A more quickly. I think RISQ will try to play for the caps. We're trying to play safe. But they're also quite compact. A bit of a similar situation as to what GB was against RN over to Rockfield. We saw that. We saw that in the analysis. And looking at Bifrost, can he reset Pashta? And he does. He does reset Pashta. What an interesting spot he is taking here. Love that. But he has to be careful. He does not want to make any mistakes in driving. So only the best driver can get into that position, and that is Bifrost. F Silver. Oh, you don't want a 1v1. Good shot there. Oh, but Monk puts 2 shots into F Silver, putting F Silver down to 1 shot. Not a situation that F Silver wants to be in now. Still 7 versus 7, but hit points in huge favor of ID. Cap points in favor of RISQ, a tiny wee bit. And if ID can kill F Silver, they will have the cap lead back, and it will be RISQ that needs to make a rotation. That will be a hard rotation, and there's still some time. Looking at the cap points, we might not want to do that now because we're going to be seeing RISQ pushing up to Strashny, isolated in the E7. That could spell trouble for ID. Strashny's pulling back 976 hit points. And he has to get back into safety. Good shot on the Strashny, but Lisa needs a good shot on the Song. ID unable to support Strashny. He will be the first time down. And Silver up on top, looking to put a shot in. Can he put a shot onto Strashny? No, he cannot. Sugar takes Strashny out. It's now a 7 versus 6. But ID has got B while we are seeing that push from RISQ. And Bifrost is going to brawl with Pasha 1v1 and dribble with finesse, hoping to support Pasha. And there we also have Camp coming in. And Song, Bifrost is in deep trouble. F Silver, oh, what a great kill from Keys onto F Silver. Bifrost is removed from the battlefield, and it's now a 5 versus 6. RISQ struggling now. Posture is quite low. Good shots onto dribbling with finesse, also known as Rose AFK, our fellow APAC streamer. He's not streaming on the APAC server as he's playing an ID. Smirk Potato, what was that shot there? Oh, hits nowhere. And Sugar Mook down to a 1 shot. ID with 845 hit points. Tap points, I mean. And RISQ has got B back. But ID just need a couple more kills and they can win this one outright. But Nitroglycerin unable to kill Pash. The Campon is now out. Smirk Potato is now out. We're seeing C being captured by Lisa. Lisa, name will be captured by ID Nitroglycerin. Hoping to get a shot in. He does finally. And it's now a 3 versus 4. ID with the hit point pool, with the numerical advantage. They don't have the caps. They only need 2 more kills though. They still have the caps, but they will be overtaken by RISQ sooner or later. And Pookie still really healthy in that 2-5 beat. Takes one from Keys. Takes another one. Oh, that might not be the best move from Pookie. Keys is down to 773. ID, can they see this one out? I think potentially they could. Unless well, I mean, if ID takes nitroglycerin, that's all over for RISQ. And I think RISQ wants to take out a tank. Keys is also still quite low. They took out Keys! That could be it! That could be the winning shot for RISQ! And they did win! That kill onto nitroglycerin, claiming just too late. Just a tiny fraction of a second too late. And RISQ clutches an important win. Despite not winning that brawl, not winning in terms of the hit points, they got the caps, they got B during the brawl. That matters a lot. And you can see, ID doing much better in the brawl. 5 tanks in more than 2k. They were unable to get a tank out though. And RISQ, 4 tanks in more than 2k. Great job to both teams. But RISQ making sure they're winning. They're winning this fight, and that is going to be a huge blow to the psychology. That could really bring down the spirits of ID. But ID, of course, those players have played in tournaments for a very long time. They know situations like this happen, and they're not going to go on to right away. But this is going to be a huge blow for ID. They've done so well up until RISQ manages to get a crucial kill. So we're going to be seeing RISQ taking triple VK72s, double backchats, and IS7 the mouse. ID triple 2.5Bs, double VK72, and IS7 and the backchat. Going back to the second battle on Alpenstadt. Let's see what both teams are going to do. A great start for both teams. RISQ clutching that win, but they want to do better than in the brawl. Struggling a little bit. Probably they're not the best team when it comes to the brawl. Positioning wise, I think both teams are quite good. Like, there is no question, no doubt about that. In terms of strategy, I think RISQ is like upper hand, slight upper hand.
Up and at 'em, lads.
But we will see about the second battle on Alpenstadt. RISQ double backchat strategy, love that. Hope we win with double backchats. And ID Monk in that single backchat. He's single, he's alone. Takes one from F Silver. Puts one onto F Silver, but Monk takes 2. And he might try to get A. And he will get A, potentially. The backchats are on the drum reload. They're going to let ID get A. RISQ isn't phased about not getting the cap lead, and that is sometimes what the best teams do. They don't really take too much care about cap lead because they know they can wear down the enemies, they can outposition the enemies, but at the same time this comes with a huge risk, and good teams can defend well. Let's see how ID defends this. They have the cat lead. They will get into good position. They are looking. They are preparing for a push to their spawn. But this is not what happens at the moment. Capwoods are still slowly taking 5 capwoods for 2 seconds of increase. We are talking more than 2 minutes for RISQ to bleed ID. Hitwoods are close, and ID is not going to make it easy for RISQ to bleed. So this is going to get really dull, but we'll see action soon. F Silver in the back chat, looking to the northwestern corner to see if anyone's going there. But while we wait to see if any action is happening, again, a bit of housekeeping. This is going to be the last match for today. and your last chance to get keys. So if you haven't got any keys so far, if you're on the wrong link, then you should do it now. The links are pinned in the live chat, and hopefully you'll get your keys. And make sure you enable your cookies and you log in with the right account on the right server. And with that, ID is going to stack up back to that spawn, and maybe they're looking for a push. They don't really need to do that. And as a Sugar Mugu is spots Zong hasn't spotted the rest of ID forces yet. So he's going to reset his Campbell and might try his luck again in that spot. And he's doing that. He's doing that. He's going to try to get Zong spotted again. An ID. They know they don't really need to push. They are just stacking up so that they are receiving a push from RISQ. And ID has done a really good job in conserving hit points. Although Zong takes one, still lots of tanks with full hit points. So big shot to some potato. Thrown past there. And that's going to bring the cap points back. Hit points back in favor of Team Uprising. And we're slowly approaching to 800 cap points. Lots of action will be happening soon. Pookie might try to steal B, but ID will make sure that B won't be taken by RISQ. And RISQ can also kill a tank to flip the cap points back in favor, but ID is going to make it really, really tough. Strashny is spotted. Time is running out soon. We will see a lot of action happening at any moment. And there we go. Zonk is actually going forward. He's actually trying to preemptively spot RISQ's push. And he's spotted by nitroglycerin and Elisa. But more shots has been fired onto Team Uprising, however. As Kiss is trying to push the lineup. And RISQ is steadily doing something. But ID is doing a lot of stuff. But RISQ is trying really hard to break down ID's forces. Oh, ID's trying to steal B. Pasha going in, but the bad chat is there to stop Pasha from getting B. Pookie coming in as a mouse. No, he's hesitating. He is hesitating. Kiss has been shot at by a lot. RISQ is going to push onto KYZ. And Lisa is going to put a big one onto Kiss. And B Frost also good shot onto Kiss. Monk has been taken out. And RISQ has 980 cap points, and they just only need one more kill, and they got that. They got another important win, bringing the scoreline to 2-0. ID unable to kill any tanks at all. Well done to RISQ. Good help on push sharing. ID dripping with finesse. Our lovely streamer doing some cooking some good egg fried rice. 0 damage, sadly. RISQ. One time to win 2k. Absolute important kill. Smart potato. Smart kill to give RISQ a cap win. And this breaks the scoreline to 2-0 in favor of RISQ. And Oasis Farms is going to be the next map. Alright, reading the chat right now. And oh, let's break the map card for Oasis Farms. Oasis Farms is such a great map. It's a very open map. You need your light tanks, and this is exactly what it's going to do. The bat chats will provide you crucial information as to where the enemies are going. And because it's so open, you can really put your tanks into good positions to do crossfire. But I do see teams take no like tanks, and in that case, it will go really aggressive over to the AP side, the northwestern corner, which can potentially give you the cap lead and make it difficult for the opposing team to rotate. As you're going to rotate, well, not really difficult because you're going to have some buildings to shield you while you rotate, and potentially can isolate some tanks. If we're talking about our cap lead, I would say that that's a different story. You're going to rotate out in the open, and it's a lot more difficult to do that. So let's take a look at App Silver in the back chat, looking to spot ID. An ID will send most of the tanks over to F Silver takes one from Kiss, and RISQ going to send everyone all the way except F Silver. Dribbling with finesse, our lovely streamer will go for A, and he will get the cap lead for ID. Sorry, A is not a team, and but RISQ will they trap dribbling with finesse, but that could also be a bait. That could also be a bait. So F Silver can get C, but that could also mean ID knows that they have a numerical advantage, but Monk is going to take out F Silver. Dribbling with finesse is now indeed trouble, now down to 533 hit points. ID unable to put a tank down, but we're going to see a lot of action over here. 1v1 Monk versus F Silver. Who is going to win this 1v1 fight? F Silver looking to push shells. Oh, only one shell onto Monk. Monk looking to make a row, looking to get the clip reloaded, as we see RISQ pushing on and on, but Monk is almost fully reloaded. F Silver now in a dire situation. F Silver on a drop reload. Zog is out. I think we're going to miss this for a moment. Monk, let's go back in. Monk takes out F Silver. That's an important kill, but is it going to be enough to give ID the win? As Campon's now out, RISQ is doing much better over A. Pasture is out as well, and RISQ 5 versus 2. I don't think Monk is going to save ID here. Gets rammed by nitroglycerin, and Kiss is going to kiss himself goodbye. He's going back to the garage. Monk finding he has no teammates near A will not be happy about that. Monk is good to go out. Good ammo rack got the Shugu, but that's a low hit point ammo rack there. Monk is down to one shot, and he's going to bow out. And that's it. But just enough time for RISQ to dominate that A area, meaning the scoreline is now 3-0 in favor of RISQ. RISQ are on the verge of qualifying to the grand finals, and we might see ID versus RN in the lower bracket final. Well done to RISQ. Great brawl there. I didn't say exactly what happened there, but I assume really good focus fire, especially taking out dripping with finesse as he cooks another good egg fried rice. We love Rose AFK's egg fried rice, but probably ID does not like this because they're not winning. They need a win now. Scoreline 3-0, and this is not looking good for ID. I think they really went on tilt after that gutting defeat in the first battle. And someone asked me to analyze ID's 2 and 5B set. Only if they manage to win something, then I would do that. But not probably. I don't know what I can say about that. So RISQ, we will see Pookie in the WZ2D, Bifrost, IS7, F Silver, Batchat. These are Smoked Potato, Double VK, Nitroglycerin, Shugun, Double Mouse, ID on the other hand called Triple I7s and Triple Batchats, ID all on the same for now. But then if they do not win against RISQ, they still have a second chance. So we'll see. Alright, let's go back in. RISQ versus Team ID.
Time to roll out.
South spawn for RISQ and Team ID North spawn. Triple backchat strategies. It's going to work really well or it's going to flop. But let's hope it's going to work really, really well. Bfrost is spotted. Monk is not spotted yet. No one from ID has been spotted. Pookie. He hopes that there is a backchat spotted that it will be a good meal. Tries to blind fire into that bush, but there is no one there. So he's going to scare the residents near the area, but and they will make complaints to Wargaming, I'm sure. But it's tournaments, it doesn't matter. ID. Oh, are they going for a push? Are they going for a push onto Bfrost? This is going to be well intercepted by RISQ. Look at what RISQ is trying to do. They have 4 tanks trying to go down to take out the IS-7s. I think this is not going to work out, sadly. Dribbling with finesse now, down to a 1-shot. Nitroglycerin takes out, dribbling with finesse. RISQ is now looking for camp on next. I think ID might be going for Sugar and Muga, and Strashny will be the focus for RISQ. And the Batchat's now looking for Pookie. It's now a 7 versus 5. Strashny is quite low. Sugar and Muga down to 1-shot. Pookie unfortunately gets permatracked by the double Batchats here. Good shot from Pookie onto Pasha, but it's going to be enough for RISQ. Strashny's now Sugar and Muga out. Keys is now down to 118 hit points. Pookie out of commission as well. Nitroglycerin, good shot onto Keys, and it's now 5 versus 4. Smack Potato out. The triple Batchats are still alive. Well, this is going to be a huge hit point pool gap to overcome. But nothing is for sure. Nothing is certain at this point. They can still make a comeback. You never know. You never know. Triple Batchats can do wonders. But it's going to be really, really tough. F7 running away. 480 hit points. And he's also spotted as well. Pasha puts a good shot onto F Silver, putting F Silver down to 1-shot as Nitroglycerin will get A. Lisa will get B back. RISQ is trying to get the caps, trying to buy some insurance for Wargaming with caps. Not real money, and I think the policy would state that they will I don't know what I'm talking about. Bfrost is going for Monk. Let's put it this way. Bfrost is going for Monk. It's a 1v1. Oh, Bfrost is trapped. Bfrost is trapped. Bashta! Oh, good teamwork from the double Batchats here! Oh! Bfrost down to 762 hit points. Can he take out Monk? Monk, full clip ready. And ID will take C. RISQ. There's still a chance for ID. But, as you know, RISQ now has the cap lead. And Monk is hesitating. But there is no one to support Bfrost, to be fair. Lisa gets shot at once. Monk's now going in. He cannot afford to. Bounce a shell! Hopes to put a second one. He puts a second one, but I think it's a premium shell. Oh, bounce the next one. Pasha has to come in to save the day. Lisa also coming in to take out Monk. Oh my god, he's going to say goodbye. And thank you to Lisa. He is not going to last. And there are still 2 caps for RISQ. RISQ still playing safe. F7 stay safe, you know. Nitroglycerin is going to babysit F7 for now. Oh, big shots from Lisa onto Pashta. But Lisa is also isolated, but Lisa has so many hit points that you can't really win anything from this. Zonk, good double tap. Big shot onto Zonk from Lisa, but that third shell didn't register. And it's now almost 2 1-shots for ID. RISQ, 940 cap points. And only 1 kill will be enough now to win the game outright. Not a cap. The caps won't help. Pasha guessing where F Silver is, but he's hitting no one. RISQ will win 4-0, sending RISQ to grand final as they are looking to get back a title win, a season win, and ID will meet RN in a lower bracket final, bring the as ID will hope to qualify to grand final for the first time since 2022 autumn season. Is it not autumn season? I think it. I've forgotten. Because ID, the grand final, the grand final, the top two for spring and winter are RISQ and also GB. And that's for the summer season. That's RISQ and RN, and we will see about the autumn season. But ID, I can't remember. I know they won 2021 autumn season, the 2022 season. Is it RISQ versus GB? Is it RN? Is it ID? I can't remember. Someone has to remind me who they were facing. For RISQ. Or was it E7 they were facing? I think it was E7. I can't remember. Or P1, no. I can't remember. Someone has to remind me about who the other top two in 2022 autumn. Who had a more fun time today? Kickshaw or Rose? I think Rose, because it's not. This is not better. This is not going to matter a lot. Right. So, with that being said, I'm going to do my acknowledgements, and this is the end of my. This is going to be the end of my stream. I will play the highlights as you saw at the start of the stream, and yeah, hopefully you'll get all your rewards and keys, and I will see you later. I will see you tomorrow. I will be an analyst for tomorrow's stream. And you know, Bush can stream the NA server. Well, commentated the NA server. I think you will. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but you know what I'm going to say. And yeah. And hopefully this is not the last season, but for me to stream. But unfortunately, I think I'm getting a lot busier, especially the scheduling is going to not fit. Unless I can take holidays, then I mean I should be able to take holidays, but hopefully not at the most important time. But if I'm going to take holidays, then hopefully I will stream. But for now hopefully I will see you back next season. And this season it's just fortunate that I was forced to take holidays to stream, so yeah. Let me do my acknowledgements now. So again, I don't say you can earn rewards now. I think the timer, you can only get one key per 55 minutes, so I think it's too late now. So here is my acknowledgement. I think it's quite similar to the acknowledgements last season, but once again, thank you to the Clan Wars Asia community for lots of stuff. Of course, getting me the clan logos for the Professionals Tournament, Challengers Tournament, and a lot of clans. Thank you for organising the Guest of Winner event. I think that's it's quite a fun event. They hold every single season. And they also coordinated with the team captains, also with the stuff you see, the introduction of the teams. You have to thank the team captains and also the Clan Wars Asia community for sorting that out. And obviously, I have to thank Wargaming for allowing me to stream. I'm proficient of stream resources. For example, the map cards that you see during the stream, and also the lovely graphics, the graphic you see in the background, the Blitz Stellar Cup logo there. And of course, they are responsible for creating this huge tournament, Blitz Stellar Cup, with a huge prize pool of 50,000 US dollars. So thank you to Wargaming for that as well. And also, they've done a good job in advertising the autumn season. And of course, without all the advertisements you see in game and also on the Discord server, you don't even know that existed probably. So thank you for that. And in particular, I would love to give my huge thanks to Tolian for bringing me on board again for the Blitz Stellar Cup for the APAC server, and also allowing me to stream basically the professionals tournament. So with that out of the way, that's all for me tonight, and hopefully you enjoy the set of highlights I provided shortly. So with that, see you tomorrow. On the official Wargaming scene, Wargaming stream. Good night to everyone on the APAC server, and good afternoon to everyone on the EU server, and good morning to everyone on the AE server. See you soon. Take care and bye. Intercept by ID, looking at Campbell coming from behind. I think GB are in deep trouble. Victory and Tokyo really need to kill off dripping, but Victory is the first time down. ID, good defense here, and they still lead with hit points and cap points. Dripping is out of the battle, and it's now 6 versus 6. Zonk is coming in, and we're going to be seeing Berlin to cooperate with Doha in getting Campbell out of the way, but Rome misses that shell. This is going to be an important moment. Doha needs to survive. 2 versus 2 over here, while ID is still holding back. X4 is trying to flank from behind, but most of the action will happen here. The main battle will happen around here. Doha needs to survive. Campbell's down to 1 shot, but Doha is out. Rome takes out Doha. Is now 1v1. GB are trying to get Monk out of the way. They got. This is where Monk comes in to take out Berlin. Here we go. ID. Can they take out Berlin before GB responds by pushing on the other side? Oh no, I think Dripping might be in deep trouble. Time is running up for ID to take out Berlin. If they don't take out Berlin quickly enough, I don't think Dripping is going to survive for long. I think GB might start better in this situation. But Berlin is out, getting killed by a ram And Dripping is out of the fight as well, which will give GB even more breathing space with the caps. Oh, Strashly bounces the shots. Doha trying to reverse, trying to back ram Strashly. 41 cap, the hit points dealt with. Doha just need to survive. Not a lot of time left for ID to get Doha out of the way. Double tap. Doha on fire briefly. GB 1,000 cap points. But GB might be feeling that they have enough numbers to push on to the A side, which is what they're doing right now. Tokyo is down to 830 with great shots from Rome onto Monk. Trying to slow down the ambush onto Tokyo. Dripping. It's down to 1 shot. Will be removed from the battlefield by Doha. And GB are looking for Zonk next. And ID, they're still struggling to take out Tokyo. Tokyo down to 813. It's not looking good for Team ID at all. Victory and Monaco trying to locate Zonk. Good shot onto Zonk. But now GB are turning the attention onto Strashly instead. Rome tries to remove Monk. He does. And it's now... Oh, Campbell killing off Monk, Rome. Strashly's out. It's now a 6 versus 4. Looking very good for GB now. They have both B and C. They have 6 tanks. They have a lot more hit points. And tries to put a shot on Zonk. Good shots onto Doha. Doha might have been a bit too aggressive here. He's tracked. Perma-tracked. I think Doha's going to go down. Down to 1 shot. Zonk can land the killing shot onto Doha. Doha is out. And it's now a 6 for the 7. Disaster for GB. Disastrous start. ID. Can they... So on a drone reload, Wyatt takes a hit, but he might have overcommitted. The rest of ICT is not close to Wyatt at all. I think this is a mistake. I think Y has terribly overcommitted. Oh my god, but at the same time, F-Silver gets absolutely shut down by ICT's crossfire from the desert, but Y has been taken out. So it's now 6 for 6. RISQ still has the hit point pool lead, but ICT, they might have, RISQ might have the map of WR is out, Smurf Potato is out, Shugu tried to clip out Hoshino, Monkey is out. It's a 4 vs 5 now. It's looking more and more likely to be a win for RISQ, but it's not over yet. F-Silver looks to put a shot to kill Hoshino, and he does. Y is out. 2 vs 5. This is certainly a win for RISQ. And this is why, this is RISQ's focus fire coming out on top, rather than ICT's positioning. Although, you can say that RISQ puts us still in favor of ICT, so they have to be really careful. Good shot onto Y. Oh, Y might be fully clipped at this point. Down to 745 hit points. The batch shots are now on a drop reload. The batch shot's still not spotted. Y gets tracked. Y could be a one-shot here. And if ICT loses a tank, that will be terrible news. Now Sugar has been spotted. ICT knows there are tanks down to the beach side. ICT has taken C as well. And we are seeing a big push coming from RM onto Hoshino. Hoshino's on fire. A bonus for RM. They're going to not send everyone for Hoshino for now. They're looking for another target. They have found Yorigami as the focus. Kujo's is pulling back because he's the focus for ICT. Great hip on push out from RM. Wadu is out. ICT making a push over to the middle side, but Yorigami is out of the equation. Now it's a 5 vs 6 situation. Hit point still in favor of ICT, but the numbers are at. Oh no, Iron Brett Tank is getting surrounded by the mouses. I think RM needs to do something now. They are in trouble. Trash is taking a look at Monkey, and I think they want Monkey out of the way. Good focus fire there. Don't want to panic. Don't want to push right at the beginning because it probably won't work for now. But if they can take out Monkey, they could take control over to the middle side, which is what they need at the moment here. Monkey is trying to pull back. And now Kujo trying to chase down TJY, takes down TJY, important kill right here. And it's now a 7 vs 6. RN, they're going for Y next, and for the other side, they're going for Monkey. It's all about the focus fire from both ends. Trash is focused for ICT. Kujo going for Monkey, but Trash is being taken out. Judgment going out to try and hold down there. But RN's next focus is on Super Nub, with ICT now looking for off-beating. But off-beating is very healthy, so they will take some time taking out that tank, and RN is steadily winning this brawl. Uncrowned on one shot, and RN is now looking for Captain Low. Ooh. What a fabulous push from RN. More like the RN we see. But now look at this brawl. Everyone is going each toe-to-toe in ICT spawn. But the first tank down will be for Y. But off-beating, flanking from behind, he is going to be extremely crucial. ICT careful is now down to a one-shot potentially. Hoshino on an ammo rack. Careful is out. Wado is out. RN steadily winning this focus fire battle. Hoshino is now a focus for RN. But hit points are still in favor of ICT. It's not over yet. TJY, the back chat, could be crucial in the late game. But in terms of guns, RN has the advantage. RN just need to keep those guns alive. Take out Super Nub. Captain Low looking to kill Uncrown. It will be Monkey taking out Uncrown instead. Super Nub is now out of the fight. Brett Tank is now chasing TJY. So I think ICT really needs to start making use of their positioning. As the T95E6 are trying to farm Uncrowned, RN is in deep trouble, I'm afraid. Uncrowned now down to a 2-shot. And ICT are sitting this out. I think they're trying to wear down RN. And Uncrowned has been taken out by Yorigami. It's now a 7 vs 6. ICT are gradually getting the lead here. B will be captured by RN right at the beginning with the T100 LT. Wado there to prevent ICT from getting in position to reset B. But look at the position of Wado. Amazing stuff there. Good position to shut down Captain Low. Entire clip onto Captain Low. Captain Low down to one shot. Tries to run away. Will run away safely, but will mean that Batchat is pretty much out of the fight for the rest of the battle, unless Wado very low now, looking for Y here. but Hoshino will be looking to take out Y, and unfortunately that's the case here. Y is on fire, has been killed by fire, and it's now a 6 versus 6. The off meter is quite low. IC is now making a counter push. Big HE shot to the backside of Hoshino, but off meter will be taken out by Super Nub as ICT are looking for Iron Bread Tank and Trash. 6 versus 5 now. It's looking very good for ICT. Good HE shot to the lower plate of TJY. But RN, Trash is going to go down. Oh no! Great kill from Trash onto TJY. It's now a 5 versus 4. RN is now focusing on to Super Nub. Big HE shots to Super Nub, but just really low. Chira seems to be finding a breakthrough, so well done. But Exeter is on fire. Bloody Regina is now out. Exeter is now out, and it's now a 6 versus 6. Hippo's now lacking neck. The Foxy Ocean is out. Is in the back chat with full hit points, and now Laos are going for True, and the Foxy is trying to get Lanato out of the way. First shot in, and the second shot will also be in. True is now 1 shot, and now a 5 versus 4 hit the Super Unicum as the focus. But Laos has promptly responded to this push, as they are now looking for Exeter. It's all about whoever can kill a tank first, but it will be Exeter that gets the kill, and that gets killed. The eyes is not a focus for Laos, but we are seeing the Super Unicum and the Among Us fan being killed simultaneously. It's now a 5 versus 5 situation. This has to send it into a maelstrom, as Shiraz is going for Cat Girl Ocean. It's down to 1 shot. Good focus fire by Shiraz. They're steadily coming out on top. Shiraz are now looking for Langsang. Speedstar is now out. Langsang is now out. Now a 4 versus 3. However, the Foxy Lounge is still full health. X is down to 1 shot. Great response from Naus. They are now focusing on to True. He's down to 1,112 hit points. But not found is also very low as well. But Nanos is trying to get B. This could be important. They need to prevent B from being captured. And we are seeing some reset shots over to Nanos. True. It's out. 5 versus 6. Naruto might not be able to get that shot. 2 shots in return. But I think Shiraz is just going for a YOLO push onto C. Naruto coming in. Try and take out Super Unicum first. Exploding Guy's now the focus for Laos. Unicum is now out of the fight. But Exploding Guy's not going to explode for long. It's not going to last for long. That's what I mean. But there are lots of misses from Shiraz. But the Among Us fan just got murdered. So someone's a sauce here for Shiraz, and it's now a 5 versus 7, 4 versus 7 now. Langsang is out of the fight. We are very likely heading to another tiebreaker. Amazing focus fire from Sayonara. I think DT's trying to make a push here, which could be a good idea. They need to commit to that. Anara is not pushing because he has fewer hit points. So Speedstar's down to a 2 shot, and Anara takes out Speedstar. Great kill onto Speedstar, but Anara will be taken out by Exeter soon. He drops the Thompson shell. Anara hopes to get out bounce, but he couldn't. Anara is out. Shiraz, on the other hand, has pushed onto A, and they are trying to take out Song. It's all about focus. Is looking for Amnesty, and True and Cost Effective are both looking at Amnesty too. Slime and Anaru tries to focus onto Exeter. Exeter does not have the reactive armor, but has a Tungsten Shell, and he uses that Tungsten Shell to kill off Amnesty. On the other hand, DT making a counter push near C. They're trying to take out Exploding Guy, but it doesn't seem that the core is heeded by the teammates. So DT are looking quite chaotic at the moment, and Chira is looking a lot more consoled to stay alive as long as she could. B-Force drops the reactive armor, and RISQ are gradually cleaning the backside of ID. They are now looking for Pasha. Sugar Mook in the bad chats. Pasha is now very low, down to 525 hit points. And it's actually Sugar killing off X4. Very dominant performance by RISQ. RISQ has now made a comeback. They have on Camel getting farmed by the bad chance, gets tracked, gets shot again. Shigemuga looking to kill Campon, but Campon fixes his track just in time to avoid a kill shot from Shigemuga now. IZ's down by more than 1k. Dripping with finesse is down, the first tank out in this battle. RISQ with more than 800 cap points. ID needs to make a move now. Elisa is a one-shot. Maybe there is a chance for ID. Can they get the kill out? But RN has made a big move onto Strashny, taking Strashny out. Probably not the start he wants. I'm not sure if it's the first time he's playing in the professional tournament, but now RN will be going for partial trash. Is now out of the fight. The hit points are now in huge favor of RN. I think that surprise move from RN works well. The numbers are with them, so RN does not want to drop unnecessary hit points. And Waldo takes a couple of hits and push. We love a good brawl from RN, but can they pull this off? Radium user is now down to 588 hit points. RN just plowing through B. Dutchman is out, and they're now trying to take Pashta out of the way. ID has taken an adjustment, and now probably Wild is all about the shot efficiency and focus fire. RN loses the Wildu here. Point control quite low. Point control needs to stay safe. RN waits to take one particular tank. A big hit onto trash, and Mong takes out the trash with an ammo rack. Uncrown is out. Oh, actually, ID is looking for a comeback. The TDs have done an amazing job. Wadu is out. Kujo bounces the shot. And Boy Kickshaw is going to be surrounded by these IDs tanks. The TDs putting in the shift. With the caps. They do not want to lose unnecessary hit points. They just have to be really mindful. Monk dropping the... So sorry to trash that ammo rack from Monk. I am totally sorry that happened. Oh, but Capone gets the Canal, so it's now 6 for 6. It's actually even Stevens Pasture coming to take out Boy Kickshaw, and he's there. And then we have Rob taking a big hit. Oh, Foxy in the Ocean. Is he going to win this bat chat fight? And he does. This is an important kill, but there's also an Among Us fan, which has been killed there, and there is Cat Girl up on that platform. This could be important. Who is going to take care of Cat Girl? Monaco is now in deep trouble, but with Foxy Laotian still alive in that batch, I think Laos is going to win this. Rom trying to put one into Foxy Laotian victory. He's actually a first time down. Doha is still very healthy there. And Tokyo is going for a knockdown. And GB is going for a complicated focus fire maneuver. Rome is still up there. Good shot onto Super Unique of Laos trying to share hit points. And those tanks up the platform, they're now waiting for the tanks near B to try to take out the Laos tanks. Monaco quite low. Catgirl coming up to take out Berlin and also Rome. Good shot onto Rome. But as Berlin overcommitted, we will find out he is the focus of Laos so many times going for Berlin, and GB might want to provide support. Berlin is very, very isolated. The hit points are now in favor of Laos, and now GB has yet to kill a tank, and they have Rome, but what is Rome doing? I can't find you. There we go. Here, he has to run away. I don't think he will win this fight when Super Unicorn finishes reloading. And he bounces one shell as well. Victory coming in. Hoping to support Rome. Rome needs to run away. And Victory takes one. Super Unicorn puts another one. And can Victory bounce that next shell? He can't. He can't bounce the next shell. Kakar is out. Victory is out. Cologne is also out. 3 versus 4 hit points actually in favor of G. Laos is going for Professor. Victory takes a lot of hits. Drops the reactive armor down to 1 shot. GB needs to get a kill, and Professor is out. Rome takes out Super Unicorn, and it's now on a drone reload. Takes 1, takes 2, takes 3. Well, he has to run away, otherwise he is a goner. Langson is out. Laos is really trying to chase down that bat chat, and he is gone. He is no more. GB is now going for Bloody Regina, and it's now, Doha and Tokyo will try to put more as many shots as possible, but Knockdown has been ammo racked. That is huge for GV. Bloody Regina is now down to 1 shot. Monaco looks to kill Bloody Regina out of the way. Now Rose coming in to take down Foxy Ocean. Second shot in. Langsang is now out of the fight. Third shot from Rome going into Foxy Ocean. And it's now a 7 versus 4. Catgirl is now the focus for GB. And now for GB to overtake RN in cap points, I don't know, is the honest answer. They're now trying to get A back. Wadu is now out victory. Big shot onto Rome. But the judgment has to survive. I don't think he can survive this. Tokyo takes the judgment out. 15 seconds left to go. RN, if they lose another time, that would be the end. Maybe not. I don't know. 80. They still have an 80 cap points off gap, so they can afford to lose another tag. But all 7 minutes have been used. There is still a chance for GB to make a comeback. Cheerers will be really happy about that numerical advantage. And now they're trying to push onto Professor. Great kill from Extel onto Professor. Now 6 versus 4. Still a lot of hit points for GB, but they need to start taking the tanks out. Kyoto is down to 2 shots. Tokyo now looking for Speedster alongside Rome, but it's a bounce from Tokyo. And Tokyo, good shot into Speedster. Rome coming in, bounces the shots. Spot, or it's back to their spawn actually, not the GB spawn. GB was from the south side. But big shots onto Tokyo. Tokyo's actually getting farmed here. Oh my god. Cheerers have worked this one well. And now Berlin's coming in to support Tokyo, but the Tokyo is the first tank out. GB needs to do something to shut down these 3 tanks which are trying to do, you know, crossfire. But now Cheerers have sent 2 tanks to tackle Berlin, so Shrew is out.